up and go back to reality. When I see her smile, it changes everything. You're like the perfect song, baby, the sweetest melody. You're at the end of the rainbow, you're my pot of gold, and I love the way you shine. Yeah. Girl, I wanna hold you in my arms, now and forever. And I can wake up every day next to you, now and forever. I'll do anything for your love, love, your love. I'll do anything for your love. Oh, yeah. I hope you see me on your TV. Hope you can hear me through your radio. Baby, I'll climb my way up to the highest mountain top. Scream out to the world that you're my only girl. I'll do anything to make you smile. It changes everything. And there's no one like you, baby, you're amazing. You're at the end of the rainbow, you're my pot of gold. I love the way you shine. Girl, I wanna hold you in my arms, now and forever. And I can wake up every day next to you, now and forever. I'll do anything for your love, love, your love. I'll do anything for your love, love, oh yeah. I'll do anything for your love, your love, your love, your love, your love, your love. Quiero tenerte a mi lado para poder abrazarte.
Check, check, check.
Me hace falta tus labios, las quiero besar y quiero morderte.
Okay.
Y una vez fuiste mía, si estabas aquí. Y desafortunadamente ya no te perdí. Se fue mi corazón contigo.
This one that happens to be John John.
Amor, a través del tiempo, sí, enamorado. Esta única que me
Original artist from Brooklyn. Shout out to John John. I'm gonna play a couple more and I'm gonna bring into my special female guest. Log on to GarifunaRadioFM.com. Subscribe.
Es muy difícil el hablarte. Uso la música para desahogarme. Soy el mismo de antes.
Shout out to Jackie, all the way from New York.
What's life without you by my side?
Tell a friend to share the link. Share the link. Ask Garifuna. You know we always late. Well, technically, it was the technician. Technology, you know how that goes. But we're going to make things happen. I got a special guest female. I'm not going to even call her name yet. I know y'all see her name in the screen already. Hey!
I try to play cool, but being alone.
This is my favorite part.
Crazy. Now this house ain't a home without my baby. I try to play cool, but being alone's driving me crazy. Now this house ain't a home without my baby. Right now here, amor, a través del tiempo, sí, fue enamorado.
I gotta pull it up again one more time. Lakeisha from Georgia said to play that song one more time. I just got Cash App from her. Wow, that is. Thank you very much. Thank you. But I'm gonna play this back one more time, and I'm gonna bring in my special guest. One more time. London is tuning in a few minutes. I'll say like 5 minutes. Japan is logging in a few minutes. In 10 minutes. Just got that text.
Me hace falta tus labios, las quiero besar y quiero morderte. Y una vez fuiste mía, si estabas aquí, y desafortunadamente ya yo te perdí. Se fue mi corazón contigo, no hay nadie como tú, amor. A través del tiempo sigo enamorado, eres la única que me ha enseñado para una mujer y también con placer te hace falta. Yeah. Oh.
Tell a friend.
Es muy difícil el hablarte.
Hey.
Uso la música para desahogarme. No soy el mismo de antes. Y te lo quiero demostrar. Baby girl, you know I need you. What's life without you by my side? Survive. No hay nadie como tú, amor. A través del tiempo sigo enamorado. Eres la única que me ha enseñado para una mujer y también con placer me haces falta. Box down, silk smooth. I try to play cool, but being alone's driving me crazy. Crazy. Now this house ain't a home without my baby. Baby. I try to play cool, but being alone's driving me crazy. Crazy. Now this house ain't a home without my baby. Right now, yeah. Amor, a través del tiempo sigo enamorado.
Like I said, I'm gonna bring in my special guest in a minute. I'm just gonna play a couple of more. So before I bring in my special guest, I gotta play, my sound system, paparazzi self. Some of you might not know it, but some of you might know it now. Listen to this one. This is the voice of one Lady Nancy, aka Sister Nancy. Listen to this one. Just listen.
Now hear this, the original sound called Paparazzi Sound. In the middle, a man called Alex, the original, the man called Ganja Kid, and the man called Lionel White. This is the original Sister Nancy. Say your future bright. Paparazzi Sound. Run that, not your dread. Tinkle bam bam. Dedicate to all original man. Living style different part time, And one thing paparazzi sound him can't understand. And I one thing paparazzi can't understand. What make them a talk about him ambition? So what make them a talk about him ambition? He knows some of them a ask him where him get it from. To them a ask him where him get it from. And to them no know it's from creation. But to them no know it's from creation. Grand slam paparazzi sound they kill them one by one. In a bam bam dilla, cha bam bam bam. In bam bam dilla, cha bam bam bam. Paparazzi sound, you are champion. You kill sound in a competition. This sound is number one around town. Uptown, downtown, back of town, front of town.
Listen to this one, the next artist. Just listen to this one.
One dead gunshot bust off the man. Great soon got paparazzi sound of my son champion sound. Current is ready to kill them then. Bust off gunshot.
Alright, move on, let me start it.
Kill him now.
Okay. Paparazzi sound.
Like I said, I'm a juggler, I'm a clasher, I'm a host.
jumping.
You know we're wicked every
We
time.
have some blessed dancer style, driving everybody
Man, a
wild.
murderer.
It ain't no wonder. The fool them can't know ya. Paparazzi a drop some doubly that will last. And I gonna burn at them in a clash. We are the champion. Grand paparazzi and the somebody.
Paparazzi! You know you're big, you're bad and heavy. Any sound is so tonight, them I go
Berry.
Paparazzi, you're big, you're bad and heavy.
Like I said,
No, we never trouble them.
I'm about to bring my guests. I'm about to bring my guests in a few minutes.
Tonight, to know them all spoil the dust. All them attack, all them a jump up.
Like I said, I'm about to bring my guests in a few seconds. Berlin, just tune in. Berlin, shout out to everybody from Berlin, just tune in.
Gave him my shoulders to cry on. He took my friendship for granted, now I moved on.
You hear that voice? You hear that voice, people? Oh, man.
Best friend, why you choose to be a fool? You deserve better, don't take that.
What?
I see the good in you. Don't fall for that dude. He don't value you. He don't appreciate you. You're blinded by the truth.
Here we go.
Gave him my shoulders to cry on. He took my friendship for granted, now I moved on. Cried myself to sleep. Your friendship played me. Ooh, yeah. Savina. Na 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 hey, na 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 hey. We was poppin', we was cool, we had it all, yeah. You switched up on me and now I'm second guessing. Not sure where we went wrong, but enough is enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No more fixing, no more loving. Grab your shit and go. I'm disgusted. You was wrong for me, and that was something that you knew. No, I thought I guess my king, are you ready for me? Baby, bon appetit, oh. Rona got us trapped inside, oh. Plus our soul all nice, yeah. Sweet lips all over me. Sex me out, so dirty to me. Nice and slowly. You make me weak. I just want you now.
Oh!
Private.
I just want you now.
So special guest, are you in the air? Special guest, can you hear me? Let me call on my special guest real quick. Let me see if I can get my special guest in right now. And who is all the way? You know, I had to get a private jet real quick and fly to the NYC real quick. You know, it's still Women's Month. And I got the only original, beautiful. Oh man, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Most talented, very talented. You know what? Very talented woman. Her song's been playing on the radio, also on Got from the Radio FM, Power 105, New York City, the big back station, Power 105. Shout out to DJ Self. Shout out to the team Nori. Shout out to all the DJs in Power 105 in New York City. If I'm not mistaken, I think La Mega. Right? Am I right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ah, I think. Hold on, hold on. You know how it goes. It's cool, people. It's cool. But you know what? This is how we gonna do this, right? Let me try to bring her in one more time. Can you hear me? I don't know if she can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Wow, you see? You see, everything was going good. See, this is what I don't like about technology. This is what I don't like about technology. You know what I mean? And so here's what I'm gonna do. Try to I'm gonna play some music. We're gonna fix this the right way.
Savina, ah, Dola. My king, are you ready for me? Kick down your door, baby, bon appetit. Oh, Rona got us trapped inside. Oh, what's our soul on nice? Yeah, sweet lips all over me. Sex me out, talk dirty to me. Nice and slowly. You make me weak. I just want you now. Me and my girl in a private party. I just want you now. Me and my girl in a private party. Con calma, no prisa. Cuando te veo la piel se me grita. Hoy te voy a caer a tu casita. Mami, tú estás buena, tú estás bien bonita. A mi private party, only me and you. I like to spend my time with you. I like me red, me no like me blue. I know after this time, me and my radio. I just want you now. Me and my girl in a private party. I just want you now. Me and my girl in a Savina, Dola. My king, are you ready for me? Kick down your door, baby, bon appetit. Oh, Rona got us trapped inside. Oh, bust our soul on nice, yeah. Sweet lips all over me. Sex me out, talk dirty to me. Nice and slowly. You make me weak. I just want you now. Me and my girl in a private party. I just want you now. Me and my girl in a private party. Con calma, no prisa. Cuando te veo la piel se me grita. Hoy te voy a caer a tu casita. Mami, tú estás buena, tú estás bien bonita. A mi private party, only me and you. I like to spend my time with you. I like me red, me no like me blue. I know after this time, me and my radio. I just want you now. Me and my girl in a private party. I just want so
Check, check, check.
My king, are you ready for me?
Can you hear me?
Can
Can you hear me? Let's see if she can hear me. Let's try this one more time.
I hear you. Can you hear
Oh
me?
yes! Oh! Oh!
Yo,
Yes, I
¿qué,
can hear
qué
you
está
loud and
pasando?
clear.
Catele.
Oh!
I had to restart my system. Sorry, people.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm
yeah,
glad you're
yeah,
able
yeah,
to
yeah.
hear
But
me.
here's yes, because I was getting a little bit, a little bit, worried. Like I was
Nervous.
like, yo, but
Nah, I
we
had to
just
listen. You already know my laptop
yeah,
is a little
cause
slow. So I had to log off,
listen,
log back
it's technology,
in. Technology.
right? Yeah, technology. But what's up? What you been up to?
um, working and just doing my music. I keep busy. I try to keep myself busy
Right.
as much as possible. I don't have no time.
Okay.
So work, cosmetics,
Okay.
cosmetics. And I'm working on some stuff right now. So
I see you doing some real big things. Like you doing some real big, 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 big things.
amen. And it's
And
only gonna get bigger
I don't even know where to
because
start. I really don't know where to start right now. Real talk. Like we was talking earlier and then boom. All right.
it's
This is your
showtime.
show. So anything goes.
I like that. Anything goes.
So I've been yeah, anything goes because this is your show. So it's like if people before we get everything started,
Mm-hmm.
log on to Garifuna Radio FM, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. You know what I mean? Just log in, just click on that little play. Boom. We on YouTube right now. Also too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
And
also
sharing.
log on to the Twitch. You know what I mean? And
Make
Twitch
sure.
TV, also DJ Alex the Original, Twitter, DJ Alex the Original, Facebook Live. I know everybody's on that Facebook Live. Just just log on. Just what I mean? Tell a friend to tell a friend, you know.
I think people going to
But we
sleep.
got the most beautiful, talented. I'm hearing it's raining in New York. Is that true?
It is pouring. It's raining. It's
Is it raining in
pouring.
New York?
Nah, it's pouring. It's raining cats and dogs.
Okay.
I'm surprised you don't hear it through my balcony. That shit is loud. I hear it. It's pouring.
Okay.
And it's nothing
So
better. It's nothing better than
I'm
a
hearing
rainy
your
day.
songs.
Mm-hmm.
I I hear that. I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hearing your music is playing a lot on the radio on Power 105. Like,
Yes, it
how did
is.
that you actually like the first first Garifuna female. First Garifuna female. We're not gonna talk about the male. We're gonna talk about the first Garifuna female
Mm-hmm.
on Power 105, the big bat station on Power 105, and also iHeart Radio
Mm-hmm.
platform.
Yes, I
Sheesh.
am. I'm just gonna say it. It's a blessing because I work really hard in everything that I do, and to have this opportunity, it was like the best thing ever. My agent, because it's very important that you have a team, and I do. My agent, Poster Girl Marketing Team, plays no games. And when it comes to my talent, they believe in me. Um, Everything about my vision, they believe in it. And basically, what I'm bringing to the industry doesn't really exist, only in our community. So I brought them my marketing plan, my strategy, why I think this is going to work. And they took it as, and you know what, Savina, it will work. And this is perfect because there's no one like you in the industry. So let's do it. And she did her job. She went around like a publicist is supposed to go around and showing off their artists and showing their artists work and media and just putting me out there. And she's well connected in the industry. So being that she's well connected in the industry, um, they see my work and they love it. They fell in love with it. Not only that, they fell in love with me as a character because
Shout out
even
to
when
your
we
team.
was, thank you, even when we was recording, when we was filming the Closer music video, you know, she brought some people from the industry as well. And I spoke to them and they was watching me work. They was like, wow, like this girl really takes her craft very seriously. Like they've been to many other video shoots before and it was always some craziness, but they loved how everything just turned out. They loved my guests. They just loved the my videographer, just everything that I put out there. They was just like, no, this girl, she belongs. So connection with the connection with the connection. Closer went around like a little snake. It went around literally. And different DJs was passing it on to other DJs, like, nah, you gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to this. Um, and then Sus One was like, I'm playing her. I'm playing her. And
That's
that's
what's
how
up.
I got the
What's up?
news. I got the news and I was like, nah, they really love it. Like Angela Yee heard it, Self heard it, they heard it. Like I was just like, oh. So when I got the news, I told my family, I hit up my cousin because he's also playing on the radio. He's playing on High 97. So it was like, I was like, me too. Like both of us at the same time. Of course, I hit up Pati and told Pati the good news on everything that my team was doing, and it was just let's see. Next, thing you know, I waited all night. My agent came to my house. She had a bottle of champagne ready, and we was just like, let's see. Next, thing you know, it played, and I just kept getting spins. So I was happy about that.
Wow. And how did the artist like? How did that came together? Like you as a female artist, and then another female artist on the record. Like how did that worked out together? Like because you don't
Mm-hmm.
see that much Garifuna female artists working together
You
on a
don't see it
song.
at all.
You don't. And when actually I was in Texas when y'all was filming the video,
Yeah.
and I went on social media, and the first thing I saw, oh, video coming soon in Texas, you know, doing the video shoot for this song, and I'm like, what? I'm
So
like,
we didn't film in Texas, and you know what? A few people thought we did only because we was on lockdown. New York was on lockdown. All the rest of the states was still having parties, And we was on severe lockdown. Like that's when we was filming during the worst of the pandemic. And how that came about was my agent, Tati, Postgram Media. When I linked up with her, and
Right.
this is why I say God is good all the time, and He works in mysterious ways. And what's for me is for me, and what's for you is for you. Because I met my agent during the pandemic. Because when I
Okay.
was out of work, they shut down all the retails. You know, I was now home, and I'm like, let me take my time to focus on myself. Because Closer, we already had recorded it, like everything was ready. Like we was doing a lot of this during the worst of the pandemic. I would call Body in tears, like I don't know what to do because we have everything ready, but to have you come over to my house to record, like, can you do this? She was always down. Always
Okay.
down. No problem. She was always down to be there. And then my agent, I cried to her because I was like, how are we going to get this video? The world shut down. Nothing is opening. Oh, my career is ruined. Like, I was just so dramatic. I'm very dramatic with everything.
Right.
So she says, we're going to make it happen, Savina. Oh, I'm going to make it happen, honey. You don't know who you working with, and I'm about to show you. And I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, I love the sound of that because that's another woman telling another woman, listen, we're going to be successful together. Just like how I brought that to Bati. Listen, I got an idea. You know, I'll get into how that started. But my agent did her little clackety, clackety, click, click, clack. You know, did her little magic.
Right.
She did her magic, made some calls, did some research, and every week she was coming up with a new solution. Hey D, I found a videographer. Hey D, I found a place. Hey D, I found this. And then I'm like, okay, I found a videographer too. I like your guy, but let's try my guy. And she went with my gut feeling. It just worked out. And then that's how we was able to get Closer filmed during the pandemic. And people didn't believe it. They thought we went to Texas, somewhere else, because we did this in New York, right in Queens. People were still renting out their property during the pandemic. Okay.
That's dope.
Yep, we
That is
went far up in Queens, far up in Queens. And I seen a part of Queens that I didn't even know exist. I was like, it was a really nice Jewish area. Beautiful. I was like, wow. And y'all renting it out still? Yep, they sure was. And then that's how we got the pool scene. Then we went to another part of Queens, and that's how we was able to do the chamber rooms. They had different rooms in there. So it was cool. I'm just really happy and grateful that they still opened up their business for us to film.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Cause I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
remember the video file. The video guy that did your video. He's got Ifana also too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
But the Closer video?
Yeah.
No, he's Honduran. He's from Honduras too, but he's from Tegucigalpa. He's Indio, and he's half Honduran, half Puerto Rican.
Okay. Well, he still got Ifana.
And yeah, but he's so cool. I'm so glad I found him.
That's
He's
what's
real
up.
cool. Very
That's good.
respectful guy. He has a lot of business. Like he's making it. And I cannot wait until I work with him again because I got a lot of other projects coming up, and that's the guy, Chris.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Like, yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely.
Mhm.
We need to see more videos, you know, of the beautiful voice. You know what I mean? You got to keep it going.
Thank
And
you.
so, and it's like, yo, in the pandemic, wow, that's an interesting story. That's like, wow, like, because I
Yeah.
know in the pandemic, I was flying in and out. I was still traveling, and the whole pandemic was going down, and people wasn't believing me, but I was still traveling. I had my mask on and everything. I was geared
Out.
up. When I say yo, shout out to American Airlines because they took care of me good. When I say they took care of me good,
Nice.
they took care of me good. American Airlines took me good. I was like, yo, listen, I need to be here Is this gonna happen? I'm hearing my flight is canceled. They're like, no, sir, it's not. We're gonna put you in a different plane. You know what I mean? It's only 10 people in the plane, but really, and I'm like, word, I bet. And pew, I was off to go.
See, there you go. People, there is people like us who are still doing what we want to do and what we gotta do. Because don't get me wrong, at first I was scared to leave my house. I was like, who going outside? Like, because the way the media just put, everything out there and then people was really passing away. I was just like, oh my God, I gotta go to the supermarket and buy dog food, house food. Like, what am I gonna do? And I still went, I geared up, but the thing, it wasn't the Rona that feared me. It was the people. Because at the time I was living on 180th and Broadway in Washington Heights.
Okay.
So it was a supermarket down the block and people was driving in from all over, especially to the Heights, to shop for food. So you got these random people that we don't know looking for trouble with people because there was no cops outside. People was looking to see who they was gonna rob. Like, it was just a lot of crazy shit, and it's right there by I think it's George Washington Bridge. It's right there by the bridge. So that was my fear, was while I was in the supermarket buying mad food, like, cause the money was there. I said, woohoo! Like, I'm thinking somebody was going to try to rob me for my food, for me and my family. Like, you gonna rob me and my dog food? Like, my man's food, his cereal. Like, it was just a lot. But God is good all the time. He watched me. He allowed me to cross that street and to roll up my car up them stairs and to the apartment, and I made it.
That's what's
Every
up.
time. Now I have an angel. I have somebody watching me. I know I do. And let me tell you, everything worked out from there. The video worked out. Everything was just so smooth, and I'm just glad that turned out like that.
That's what's up. So you originated from you. So you from the Washington Heights, Spanish Harlem, then born and raised.
No. I just lived there for like 3 years, but born and raised in the Bronx, New York, baby. Okay.
Oh, she's from the Bronx.
Yes.
She's from the Bronx. The
Cortland
boogie
Avenue to be exact. Okay.
Cortland.
Cortland, 158 between Park and Cortland and 156. Okay. We lived on 156 and then we just moved across the basketball court to 158. And that's where I'm from.
Wow, you from Cortland?
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that. Cortland. I really thought you was from the Heights because you said the Heights. So I
Nah,
put you
I just lived there. I like to, I thought the Heights was gonna be like my home because I like Washington Heights. Like, I lived there for 3 years. I thought I was gonna stay there. I was actually looking to find my own really nice apartment from there, but God had other callings, and now I'm in the BK, Brooklyn. So
okay. What part of Brooklyn?
Flatbush.
Bush. The Bush.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
love my area. I love it. I love it. And I think my agent, you see, I think a lot. Like, have a team, people. If you're into music and you're trying to blow up, you need a team. And
that's
not
right.
only that, a genuine team, a team that really want to see you win, a team that really helps you. I'm talking about a team where there's no envy and jealousy, because if it wasn't for my agent, I would have had gotten this apartment.
Wow.
And the reason why I say that is because I never was interested in moving to Brooklyn. You could
Why
ask me to go to Brooklyn for 2 seconds. Nope, I only worked there at one point and that was it. But she had me meet her in Williamsburg for, I had like a meeting with a few music studio producers because we was looking for spots to film closer. There we go.
Okay.
And yeah, so she told me to meet her in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and I was like, okay. When I tell you, I thought I was in a whole new world. Everything looked like it was like Soho. It was so many different diversity, the buildings, the balconies, like everything was just beautiful. And I was like, Tatiana, like, I never knew this looked like this over here. And I'm all over the city, but I never came to this part. And she was like, it's a little expensive here. Like, it starts off at 3,000. I said, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just like it. It's beautiful. Then I started manifesting it. I started to look for, I was looking for homes in Brooklyn now. Instead of just looking in the Heights in the Bronx, I started looking into Brooklyn, started applying, fixing my credit, just doing everything I need to do so I could move to Brooklyn.
I feel you.
Then I received that beautiful, lucky email. Congratulations, you qualify. That was God. I was supposed to go to Brooklyn that day so that my mind could change to apply. And that's how I got this.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to
I'm
Brooklyn.
telling you.
That's my hometown. That's my
Yeah,
hometown,
I
Brooklyn.
love Brooklyn. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The property, the buildings, just the houses. I'm surrounded by houses. It's just so nice. I love it.
Shout out to Brooklyn all day, every day. You know what I mean? I used to grow up in Brooklyn on Livonia,
Mm.
Pennsylvania Avenue on the 3 train.
Oh, you
So
was on the
that's
opposite side. Now I'm on the 2 and the 5 train line.
so you on the Flatbush where Church Avenue, you know what I mean? Closer to
Yeah,
Canarsie, you
I'm
know.
like down there. I can actually walk to Canarsie. I mean, it's a
Look at
little walk, but I could walk over.
okay.
It's pretty cool. I love it.
That's-
I just put on my GPS sometimes and I just walk around because there's so much to see. No, for real. I'm one of those people. I like to walk around, I like to be by myself sometime and just explore. Like call me Dora the motherfucking Explorer because I be exploring. I
You ain't seen nothing yet in Brooklyn. Trust me. You ain't
know.
seen
I
nothing
told
yet.
myself this summer is gonna be the summer of going out to eat in different restaurants, meeting up with my girls out here, just doing a lot more because I need to know Brooklyn. I need to know what else is out here. Like people come out here all the time, and I was never, infatuated with it until now living here. I'm like, ooh, what else? I'm like a tourist.
Right.
So I'm excited. Love it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So question. So
Mhm.
you know Evil Twins?
Evil twins.
Yeah, Devin and Jesse from Cortland.
Wait, they with the dreads?
Nah, they don't got dreads. They got Ifuna.
Call it.
One is a
Oh
producer.
no, maybe my brothers do because my brothers know everybody in Cortland. But I was always listen. I'm from Cortland, but I wasn't hanging out like that. Like I didn't really like to hang around my neighborhood. I lived there. Let
Right.
me go home, but I didn't really hang around people. The only people that really knew me is because I went to like whoever I went to school with. I went to PS 29, so it's like people knew me from school and just around the way. But like to be outside hanging on the block, no, it wasn't really my thing. I was more a homebody. Or if I had plans, I would go to my other friend's house. Like at the time, I used to go to Jackson Avenue because I had friends over there. And then I used to go to Mitchell's Project on 138 because I had people's over there. So I was always going to other people's blocks. But when it came to mine, I wasn't really hanging around the people there. Only
Oh,
school,
okay.
high and by, kept it pushing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So question. So do you write your own song?
Yes, I do.
Oh, so
I
you
write
straight
all
up.
my songs. All
That's
my
what's up.
songs. I write everything. Everything. But this time I wanted to try something different. So I struggle a lot with writing in Spanish. So I want to be more like I was like I need to sing more in Spanish because the people around me this is what they're asking for.
Hmm.
So I was like, you know what? I know what I want to say and I know how it should sound. I just need someone to help me plug in words and to make sure the words make sense. So what I would do is I would reach out to a lot of my fluent speaking musical friends. I would reach out to John here and there, and he would tell me use this word, not that word. Or I would reach out to Yvette as well, who is really good with singing, like who's very close friends with my sister. And then I decided to go with Panchang's work because I have reached Panchang because I was like, you know what, Panchang is really good with his lyrics. I reached out to him to help me out with Closer. He was like, okay, let me hear the song. Very open, very helpful. He made me feel 100% comfortable. And I was like, okay, this is it. I have a masterpiece. I'm working on this and everything else is laid out, but I need help with this part. And he was like singing to me. I sung him the first verse, I'll say the first copy.
Okay.
And he was like, he said, ¿Qué? He said, ¿Qué? He said, what is that? He said, that's what you're going to sing to the people? Like, I said, wait. I was Pancha, straight up. I said, what do you mean? He said, no, the flow, everything else is good, but the word. No. Give me a little time and I'm going to write it. All right, cool. So then he hit me up. He was like, say this instead of that and take this out and say this. So then that's when that's when the come closer. All of that was it was the Spanish. No es mi hombre, el único quien sabe calentarme. That's what we ended up switching. Then he wrote Pati's verse because she doesn't write music. You know, you give it to her, you give her the piece, she'll record it. But as far as writing lyrical, she's that's not one of her expertise, and she was very honest with that. So I said, no problem. I said, I'll work on it with Panchan because this is what we do. And then Panchan ended up writing her verse for her, and then we rehearsed it together. We went all the way to his house to rehearse, and mind you, we both was living in the Bronx at the time, and we went all the way to Brooklyn just to go to his house to rehearse, and he welcomed us in. And we was there for like an hour or two, practice, and then we started recording over at my house. We started recording at my location, and then after that, we sent it out to Spice to mix and master. Kid, shout out to Kid, because this course Kid is heavily involved in this project. Kid sent it out to Spice. Let me fix that. Because Kid was telling me Spice need a mix and master. And I was like, you sure? Because, you know, not everybody's good with my vocals. I don't know. Like, I'm really picky. I had other people in mind. He was like, let's have Spice. And I'm so grateful for him because Spice had me sound even more magnificent. The song just was put all together. Everything. I was like,
Are we talking about Spice Killer?
yes.
Original Belizean Spice Killer?
Yes. From Belize.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Spice. When it comes to mix and mastering, that's the guy that everybody needs to go to.
I know. And you know what? He's worth the price. You know, a lot of people hear the price and they like, ooh, you know. Listen, he's worth how much he charges. And I pay him every penny he asks for. Why? Because that's how you support one another. Business is business at the end of the day. Money talks. Right. So you can't sit there and be like, oh, can you give me a cheaper price? That's telling somebody downgrade your work. Downgrade your business. He built himself to that. He's been doing this for how long? You got to respect the man and everybody else too. Like, stop trying to get people to change their mind off of prices. This is how much you feel like your business is worth. Got you. And this is why I have really good business partners, and there's no complaint about me and my bullshit because I pay people what they ask for.
Right. I feel you. Yeah, shout out to Spice, man, because last time I did a CD. This is where records was playing at the time. I'm about to bring out my age a little bit, but you know,
it's 10 o'clock.
At the time, I was playing. I still play with that sound, which I'm still ownership. Black Shard Sound. We went to Spice Crib and we did a big CD, a big cities that hit in the '90s, late
Mm-hmm.
'90s, and so
Mm-hmm.
and it was a Punta CD. We did two different kind of CD. We did a reggae
Was it
CD.
was it Punta Madness Volume 1 and 2?
It was the first one. It was called Punta Mandis hit with Black
Okay.
Shark.
Because Punta Madness Volume 1 and 2, when I tell you that was the best Punta, that still one of the best mixes in the world. When I tell you every song was on those mixes, man. And I used to borrow, and mind you, I used to borrow those CDs from the people I used to hang out at the time because they was very heavily involved in Punta. And I used to, can I borrow the CD? And then she would let me, and then I would dance and jam in my house. Like, shout out to Spice for putting those mixes together and whoever else worked with him because it's still the best. I'm so sad that it's not on iTunes anymore because I had it on my phone, and then since it got taken down iTunes, it wiped out of my phone. I don't understand how that happened because I purchased it, but
Wow.
I wish it was still there.
Yeah, we had it. We had the CDs called Hot Rhythm Mix from Black Shark
Mm-hmm.
Sound. Over 25 hit. We had like about different bands from all over the world,
Mm,
like freestyling, like
nice.
with one rhythm, just different beats and
Mm.
custom songs and everything. People that I never heard of. That's the time when Ecstasy. No, my bad, not Ecstasy. Culture Legend was around.
Ooh, Culture Legends, Culture
Yeah,
Legends.
yes.
That's how you know that shit way back.
We had Fuerza, I think it's called Fuerza Garifuna. We had Grupa H. We had Danny. We had we had Caliga Band. We had Punta Rebels. We had Aurelio Martin. Yo, the list goes on and on and on and
Oh, damn, you
on.
took it
Oh
way
my,
back. Yep.
yes. Man, those were the good old days, man. Good old days, good old days, good old days, man. But that's what's up that you went to Ozzy, mixed and mastered, and shout out to Pachang. Like, yeah, that's another
And
talented
to
kid.
shout out to Kid, especially Kid Valerio. Shout out to him because Closer started off with him and I. It
Okay.
started off with Kid reaching out to me, and I respect him so much for that because I didn't know Kid from a hole in the wall. I didn't know him from I didn't know this man. I'm like, who is this man? Like, I didn't know who he was. He reached out to me, and shout out to Magic from Outlaws
Okay.
because Magic produced Her Choice. So he made the
Mm,
beat for that. But to go a little further back, Magic and I went to school with each other. We from the same hood. So
okay.
we was always nice to each other growing up. We from Honduras, our family, I knew his sisters. So it was always love. But people grow apart, but we always remained friends. So one day Magic hit me up with the Her Choice beat, all that stuff, and he brought me back to music because at that time I was really going through an emotional breakdown and I was going through depression because of what people was doing to me at that time that I was very close to, who I thought was closer to me too. So I was really battling my emotions and crying and calling my mom, my dad, and my sister. Like I was really going through it at that time. So when he sent me that beat, I was like, thank you. Like I'm gonna write about it. And that's when I wrote about Her Choice. Then that connection just always stood there. So he had hit up Kid, like they're good friends. And he was like, yo, like you should hit up Savina because she's really into all that R&B stuff. And he's like, oh, can you like put a word in? And he was like, no, hit her up. Just tell her I sent you. So Kid hit me up. And the first time I didn't see it. it took the second try for me to notice that, oh my God, you've been hitting me up. So one day I was at work. At the time I was the business manager for Tom Ford. And I remember I was in the sales floor and I see my phone go ding, ding, ding. And I was like, who this? I clicked on it, very professional. Hey, my name is Kid. He introduced me. He told me what band he was in. He told me, Magic is my friend. He told me to reach out to you. And I just want to let you know I do beats. And if you're interested in hearing what I can do, I'm here. So I was just like, all right, I'm an open book. You come correct, I'm going to listen to you. And I was like, all right, let me hear what you got. He was like, oh, I don't got nothing right now, but I can make you a beat. Like, I can make you a beat right now and have it done in like 2-3 days. So I was just like, all right, can you make me a beat like this? Like, I was like, this artist, I like this artist. I love what she did. It's a female artist in Honduras. Shout out to Katie La Caricola. Bang! I love her. So when she came out with Pregúntale, I was like, oh my God, I love this song. I love the video. I love what she's doing. That is so dope. I was like, I want to do something like that, but different, where women empowerment, a catchy beat, talento catracho, like something, but I'm going to Americanize it. I'm going to blend it together. And he was like, all right, I'm going to make up something. Next, in a week, he had like outline. And I was like, ooh, that sound good, but take out this, take out that. Next, I started making the beat with him. So I was like, add this in the middle part. When it gets to the third verse, I want it to sound different from verse 1 and 2. Literally, like I planned it out with him. Then he was like, all right. So when the beat was ready, I said, aha, ahora sí, now add this in the beginning. Something that goes like, ooh, literally. And then he was like, okay. He understood my terms, everything, because proper musical vocabulary, I don't fucking know. I describe it by my oohs and my eyes. And he understood everything I said. And then that's when the beat came into play. I said, oh, I see now the lyrics. So now he did his part. Now it's up to Savina to create the lyrics. Like, what the fuck? I was in the shower. I'm talking about every morning and every night, just playing the beat over and over and over again, banging my head. Yep. Because ask any artist, all my artists and musicians, they will understand me. When it comes to writer's block and when it comes to you trying to create ideas, you do dumb shit. Some people pace back and forth. Some people tap their pins. Guess what? I bang my head in the bathroom wall. Like this, doom, like trying to figure this out, like what it is over and over again. And then you start to look crazy because the idea is here, but now it's about putting it on paper. Now it's about making it come to light, So I was like, okay, women empowerment. I started thinking about, well, I'm not going to talk too much because that's my secret, but I just started thinking about, songs that I like, and songs that were, hits. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something. So I started taking bits and pieces, words, and then putting my own words together. And then next, I started thinking about who celebrity artists people idolize. That's why I said Bay and J. Like, it's few words. And then I put Rupi, tempted to touch. Remember that song? I put tempted to touch there. Like, I use words that people remember. And then I was like, I'm going to write this on my song because this is catchy. And then that's when I was like, come get high with me. Because I was at the time, I like to enjoy myself sometimes. So who wouldn't like to piff, pass with their significant other? So it was, come get high with me, papi ven aquí, fill up on me, satisfy me down on your knees. Like, the words was all about seduction. Then I was like, I got the concept. It gotta be seduction. Who else is better than doing this seduction track? And I was thinking hard before I thought about Patti. I was like, who female I'm gonna have on this track? And I was like, well, it can't be KD La Caricola because she's in Honduras and she's doing bigger things. I gotta catch up. I gotta work hard before I can get a song with her. And then there was really no other artist that was, to me at the time, that was open enough humbly to work with me. So besides Patti, who was already my friend, because she was in the Her Choice music video and she acted out. So she was always genuine and always kind to me and always wanted to be involved. Whenever I asked her to, she's like, you know what, no problem. Like, D, I could do this for you. I fucks with you. I like you. So I told her my concept. And she normally doesn't say yes to everybody because people been hitting her up for music, but she has said yes to me. And I was like, this is it. And she believed in the song. And then that's how Closer came about.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yep.
History. You hear that, people? You hear that? That's how the song. So what? Let me guess. That's like what? That's your favorite song right now at the moment, or you got other
Actually,
favorites?
my favorite song right now is Sorry still. Ya no puedo más seguir esperando. That's another song Pachang helped me write. And then of course Private Party, which is my song I have out now with Dollar. So right now I've been listening to that more. But Closer, I listen to it here and there. But when you're an artist, you don't really listen to your own songs like that. You listen to everybody else's stuff.
True. That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long you been in the business?
I would say I've been doing music for the last 10 years, but seriously, taking it seriously, really putting money down 4, 5, 6, 6 years ago when I did my bachata. That's when I was like, oh, now I really want to do music.
So you did bachata, and how did that go?
It was an experiment. It was an experiment. I did Tracy Chapman. Um, Sorry is all that you can say. So we had turned that into bachata, and then I did a video for it. But due to copyright infringements, YouTube had to take it down. Maybe 4 years later after it was already released. So, but that was just a test trial to see. I don't want to be a bachata artist. That's not what I want to do. It was just to see if we could make a hit song like the way Prince Royce did.
Okay.
Because a lot of these bachata artists that was huge came out by remaking other people's songs. So at the time, that was hot. Remaking people's songs and blowing up from it. And the song did well, but I didn't push it like that because that's not really what I wanted to do. But it
So
was a
if
fun project.
so if somebody was to bring you a bachata beat, fresh, never heard a hot bachata beat, you wouldn't freestyle on it, or you wouldn't sing on it.
Mm-mm.
You wouldn't.
Unless it's Romeo Santos himself. Unless it's him. But other than that, because that's not my thing. That's not my niche. That's not what I wanted to do. And I don't want to do anything that my heart is not going to be attached to. If my heart isn't in it, I'm not doing it because it's not going to be good work.
I'll feel you. I'll
I'm
feel
going to
you.
be honest. People tell me, you should stick to bachata. You know how cool you'll make us. If it was here, I would have had done it. And I probably would have been big by now. But that's not my thing. I like
So
to listen to it, but not to sing it.
I also, you did a punta song also too, right?
I did 2. Did I do 2? Yeah, 2. And then I was going to release a third one, but I was like, nah. But I did 2. I did, what was it? I did She's on Fire, which
She's
was which was a remake from Scarface. I know Tito Pingolini had helped produce that track. Shout out to Tito. And then I did Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. I did that. Now that was one of my favorite punta songs that I did because of the level, of discovering how high I can go. And I was just like, oh shit, I didn't know I could do all that. And then I received a lot of attention when I released that song. A lot of shares. People was definitely rocking with that song. But that was just another a test drive. I'm not a punta artist, so that's not something that I wanted to continue doing either. But it was cool for to be like a female doing that. I was one of the first to kind of really do it in my era, my time. Not the first punta artist, but I'm just saying like a girl like me.
When
Because there's not
somebody,
really female punta artists out there besides
right,
people that's a little bit older.
right, when somebody brought me that song, well, actually, I heard the song on somebody's. I don't know who. I don't know which DJ I heard it from, and it was just jamming to it. I'm like, yo, I was getting goosebumps.
Oh, thank you. People say that a lot.
I
Even
was getting,
recently. Yep.
and
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, who in the hell sings this song? Because yo, she got a voice.
Oh,
I was
thank
like, what
you.
band she play with? I was like, please let it not be Legacy Gifted. Please. I don't got nothing against them. They family. But I was like, please. But
Whole other
and,
woman, Savina from.
and the person didn't even know himself. He's like, yo, he's like, yo, I stole it from another DJ. And I was like, really? I was like, I was like, yo, you need to find her. Whoever she is. And I just kept playing it and playing it. And I was like, yo, this voice sounds familiar, but I don't know who this. And I was just like sending it to certain DJs. I was like, yo, who sings this song? No response. Who sings this song? No response. And then I was at a party,
Mm-hmm.
at a house party, and they said your name, but they said your name wrong. And I'm like, huh? I'm
They
like,
said my
yo,
first name or my artist name.
I don't know what name they said, but I heard it was not Savina
They
or
probably
some.
said
It was just
they probably said Darrelly.
I heard that, and then I heard Savannah. That's it.
Oh, Savina.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, so I started searching. I started doing my, my little, research,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "Yo, Future." Shout out to Future, aka Henry Future Scalacci. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yo, who sings this song?" He started laughing. He said, "Yo, son, you don't know who sings that?" I'm like, no, that's what
that
I'm
sound
asking.
that sound like Future.
He said, "Yo, how you don't know?" I said, "Yo, Future, you know me. I'm in my own little world. You know me. I'm not in that whole Garifuna industry. I'm in the Caribbean side." He's like, "Yo, you don't
Mm-hmm.
know who that?" I said, "Nah." Well, if you don't know, I ain't gonna tell you. I'm like, yo,
That sound like Future. That sound
I'm
like
like,
Future.
yo, for real. I'm like,
Shout
yo,
out to
Future.
Future.
Yes. Shout out to Future, aka Nolele CEO right there. And I'm like, nah, for
Mm-hmm.
real. I was like, so I got him pissed off. I said, yo, Henry, who sings that song? He goes, yo, she a big artist. Watch. Yo, she nice.
Oh, I wish I
I'm
would have
not,
had continued more at that time. Like I really stopped. Like I stopped and then I resurfaced because I was going through some shit. But like I really wish I just continued from that song and just kept going no matter the obstacles that I was going through. But when I tell you life came and kicked me in the motherfucking ass, I took a pause.
yo,
Mm-hmm.
you should have did it like about 3, 4 more. Cause yo, the rhythm on that song, She's on Fire, is completely different. When I
Really? Like
say
I remember.
yo, I even brought it to my business partner, David Guerrero, and
Mm-hmm.
he took that song away. At the time, I had another MacBook Pro,
Mm-hmm.
and he took my MacBook Pro, went to St. Vincent, and started playing that song in St. Vincent. I'm like, yo, dude, like, like, come on, son, like, I need my laptop back. And he was
You
like,
know what's so funny? I heard that too. I heard my song was kind of playing in different places, but it was a project that I didn't register. I didn't have to do it because that was the time before I knew Business 101. Now it's like, can't fuck with me. But back then I just knew it was all copyrights. I'm like, oh no, like I don't want them looking for me and this song blows up, they're gonna sue me. But the person I was around at the time was just like, so what? Like, they look for you and they sue you, let them. At least you blew up, you know? And I was like, no. So I didn't want to, like, I didn't push all of that stuff because I didn't want no legal battle. It just went to whoever ears, and then that was it. And then I no longer wanted to, Punta's not my thing. It's not what I want to do. And, you know, a lot of people tell me, D, you should do another one. You should do another one. Or do one with this band or do one with that one. Maybe, you never know what's on the works. But it wasn't my thing. That wasn't me. Like, I didn't wake up in the morning and go, like, I didn't wake up in the morning with that mindset. Like, I didn't wake up in the morning and be like, oh, yo tengo una idea. Like, I didn't wake up like that. I woke up like, oh, like, you know, different shit. So that's why I stopped doing it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Nah, because shout out to all my punta, you know, musical friends. But y'all be waking up in the morning like that. Y'all be like, oh, hey, let me get on the fucking radio. Let me get on the thing. And then they start, and then the piano comes out. Beep, 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 beep. Then the caracol. Like, that's not me in the morning. Shout out to you guys.
Yo, oh man. Oh my God. Yo, you just cracked me up. Yeah. Shout out to Lewis. He's in Germany right now. He's just tuning in. He just tuned in. I guess it's like something in the morning over there in Germany right now, but you know, we up, you know, big everybody up. It's like probably like 4 in the morning over there. So shout out to everybody, you know, Tokyo, everybody that's, you know, staying up late, everybody in Berlin also too. You know what I mean, that's tuning in on Eddie Finna Radio FM on the YouTube channel. And so yeah, you know, we just tuning in, and you know, just tune in, people. You know, share the link, subscribe. This show is also sponsored by G4L, aka Garifuna for Life. You know what I mean? Just log on to that website,
I know that's right.
g4l.com. Yeah, get the t-shirts, get the hat. You know, I'm about to drop the bathing suits and the leggings for the ladies next month, or actually in May. So you know, just log on, and I mean, shout out to the whole paparazzi kids website. My photographer, Ganja Kid. You know, original Ganja Kid, Uptown Bronx. You know, we got the most beautiful, humble lady with me right now. You know, we just chatting, and you know, it's so. Tell me how you also hooked up with Randy.
Randy Arzu.
Yeah, Randy R. Zoo. Randy, that was, let's see, I think he was managing Garifuna Legacy back in the days, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Like,
I didn't know that. Shout out, but
man,
I know he has a good relationship with Ed Legacy. Shout out to Ed. But I didn't know that. Listen, I don't know if he told me. Maybe he did, but we be forgetting stuff sometimes. But I do know that Randy is a very respectful, educated businessman. He is awesome sauce. And how I met Randy was following me on social media, but it was Ed Legacy that really linked us up. Like, he reached out to me before, but Ed linked us up where he wanted to make sure that I was doing everything right musically with my songs, to make sure everything was in the right path. So Randy would give me good advices on how to handle things. And I was like, all right. He gave me a list of things of what to do. And then I went ahead and did it. But, you know, it was, you know, you learn, you live and you learn. So it was a few things I had to adjust and change, especially when time going by, and I noticed some, you know, things that happened with the song. So he came in and he was like, you know what, like, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is how you do it. And I'm gonna help you fix this, I'm gonna help you fix that. So he was very, very, very helpful. And that's how I come across Randy, just always trying to help and make sure people um is doing the right thing to protect themselves in whatever business that they're doing. I invited him over to my home, and we had a really, really nice um conference, pretty much. And we
Okay.
was talking about just other different business moves and just a lot of other things that I can do to make more money, and just everything else all around, and just to make sure I'm protected and this, that, and the third. Because I witnessed a lot of artists that could have been, not even artists, producers, people that is very responsible, people that are responsible for, you know, big artist success, that don't have anything because they didn't do the proper paperwork, they didn't do the paperwork at all, or they was receiving all the money and then didn't invest. Like, I've seen a lot of fucked up shit happen to people. So I learned to make sure it just doesn't happen to me, so I protect myself from all angles musically. And I think
Right.
Randy a lot, and and then just researching myself too. I'm self-taught,
Okay.
believe in
That's
that.
what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. He's been in the business in a very, 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 very long. He's a legend in the Garifuna industry. He's a smart business legend, man. Yo, he's a
Oh
legend.
my God, he needs more credit than what he get. I'm telling you, and
Oh
I've been telling artists, if y'all really want to protect yourselves musically, and y'all really want to see if y'all doing it right, I need to hit up Randy Arzu, because he will let you
yeah,
know whether it's a yay or a nay.
yeah. Because yo, Randy knows so much. Um, I was in a situation. This was a long time ago, like late 90s, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Randy, we was just, I called him up. I was going through something very bad, and he knows how to put words the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And changed my mind. And I was just like, when I said I was going through something, I was going through something so bad. When I say bad, to the point that I didn't want to live no more. That's how bad it
Mm-hmm.
was.
Damn.
And me and Randy, we was on the phone talking, and just the words that he was just, and I was just like, right. He was just like, yo, everybody's gonna hate. Not a lot of people ain't gonna agree with what you do. You know what I mean? You might see something as a vision that nobody ain't gonna see. If you see that it's gonna bring you money, go for it.
Mm-hmm. That sound
Go
like
for it.
Randy. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, but how's it gonna make people happy? He said, fuck the people. If it's making you happy and you getting bookings and you doing this and you doing that, they talking shit because they're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
They mad because they're not in your shoes. You
Yep.
making moves.
That sound like Randy, because when I was telling him what I was going through or what I was noticing or the funny stuff, he was just like, "Oh, D, but you the only one who did it. You did it." And so I get where you coming from. And he opens up your like, he makes you feel human, but at the same time, business is business. And I try to tell
That's
people,
right.
you know, if you don't put money into it, or if you don't do your part, or something, like you contributing, like, how you expect to see profit if you don't put in, or this, that, and the third. Like, so I respect him a lot in many ways. You know, look
Yeah.
at my dog.
He's a
I'm
what
looking
you
at my
call
dog
it.
right now, and he look like he about to walk out the house. Like, bitch, he's just staring at me like, I want to go outside again.
So how you
Anyway, yeah.
feel about this whole how you feel about this industry in the Gary for the business? Like,
Um, I think it's I think it's cool. I mean, I think it's see, I know a lot of the guys that's in the Garifuna industry, and I just wish it was a lot more encouragement.
right.
Um, I support everybody in what they do. I support all the band members. I think it's great when a group of men come together and they share their vision and ideas and they make music. I think it's awesome. I just wish it was more unity. I would say that more unity, but it's gotten a lot better now based on Facebook. Like I'll see a lot more, bands sharing other bands' work and stuff like that. So I see the change.
Hmm.
Um, but that's my opinion. I think they should still go ahead. It's just and then one to break in the industry, like break it, like you see how they have all the Afro beats and all these other African bands coming in and making it. We just waiting for our people to make it, and it's possible. It's possible. You
So
just gotta have the right marketing and publicist team. That's what I think.
true. So you said something just now about the Afro beats.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that, or how can I say this? Afro beats been out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Punta music been out for a while also too. Do you believe that Punta music should have came out first before Afro beats?
I think they should have came out at the same time because to be honest, like Afrobeats is hit, like it's popping. So it's like I love to turn on the radio and listen to the different music, but to see my people win as well, of course, like it would have been great if they would have went first. And it's still possible. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason because the fact that Afrobeats is out there, like the whole Afro world, is it's a door that's going to open for our people. It's like
Right.
it's more of an opportunity for us because it's like all right, now the world is open to hearing music from different parts of the world. Our urban
Right.
listeners. So now when punta's coming out now, the type of punta that's out now, it's is definitely designed for this generation today. It just needs the right marketing team. I'm telling you, the music is already there, the talent's already there. Um, it's just the right marketing team to take this sound to the right people so that they hear it and be like, that's the next group, that's the sound. Or we're gonna have an artist feature with them, something like that. And
Right.
it's possible, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen to one of the lucky bands, or maybe all of them. It's gonna happen to somebody, and it's coming soon. And whenever it does, I'll be there to support.
That's what's up. That's what's
Hmm.
up. So what about what? All right, because you say you're not gonna do the bachata,
Nope.
the punta. That's a no. You said
That's a
maybe.
that's a that's a maybe. That's not in my mind, but I'm speaking to another artist right now, so
Okay, okay. So that's
I
that's
never
that's not
know. Yeah, you never know. You never know.
okay. So that's not confirmed yet. I
It's not
got you.
confirmed.
Now it would be nice if you drop an album and then a bonus track would be a punta. It would be nice. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing
That's
it
a
out
good
there.
idea. Speaking of
Let me
album, I'm still thinking about it. Like I have my team around me, like, all right, it's time to start. And then I'm like, I have music. But I think that's when I'm gonna start doing is working on that because I already have the other artists that I want to feature with me in my album. It's just more of am I ready to put that out there? Like, am I ready to do that? And then now that I'm playing on the radio, I need to. Because I'm in my head, I'm trying to release more singles, like single songs. I'm trying to release more of that. But now it's like, I need to create a project and just talk about my experience. And I think that's what I'm going to start working on soon. Especially, I've been through some fucked up shit. I've been through some crazy, emotional, crazy shit a few years ago that I am going to put all in one album. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing. But I haven't created it yet. It's just all in the head. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Each track to talk about something different that I have went through, because a lot of people have a lot of questions in regards to my personal life and just people just around. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to sit there and go on live and talk about nothing, but I will put it in my music so y'all could, and that's how it is. That's how artists should be. You should be able to put how you feel into your music. Some people write poetry. I write songs. Some people go on live and curse people out. I write songs.
So you consider yourself as a R&B, soul, hip hop, reggae, dancehall?
Nah. It's so funny? Like, people ask me that, and I'm like, shit, I be doing a little bit of everything. What the hell am I? Like, you start to really like, damn, I did this, I did that, I did this. Like, where do I fall? You know what I mean? Because our music, like Talento Catracho, what I did is doesn't really have a category in the music industry. You know how we got they talk about Latin music, reggaeton, bachata, like these type of type of sounds. And I'm like, where do I fall in? So my agent was like, it's like you do reggaeton and R&B mix. It's like you create some type of mix. And I'm like, this is why I say I feel like I'm making my own lane, because I'm singing in an up-tempo reggaeton beat, but it's not really a reggaeton beat. You know what I mean? So it's like a little bit of that with a little bit of Honduran flavor, talento catracho, and then with my little R&B swag. So I say I'm both.
Right.
I gotta find a word for what the hell I am. I'm gonna create one. I'm gonna create my own little lane of music.
I hear that because you're very versatile. Because you speak Spanish. You speak Garifuna also too.
Nope.
But
I
you
do not,
understand it.
but I could speak a word here or there, like with the gabagoya, sukatelit, like the greet. I could be like numada. I definitely could curse you out, hold the gig, all that. Like, I could definitely do it, but to sit there and be like Numa, nah. But I could understand it here or there. Like, I would know when somebody talking about me, like, a little here or there, but I never picked up the language. It was in my household. My mother was always talking, but we spoke more English in the house, Spanish secondary. Garifuna was there, but it wasn't taught.
Okay.
So, mhm.
Okay. That's what's up.
But that
That's what's
doesn't
up.
mean I won't sing in Garifuna. I just need someone who has patience with me. Like Pachang had a lot of patience with me when it came to like putting Spanish together and all this other stuff. Like when you have patience, I can hook it up. Even Future even had patience with me, but I'm not gonna sit there and ask somebody who don't have patience to teach me anything. I won't ask you nothing. But if you have patience with me, I'm gonna make you proud because you're teaching me, teacher. you know.
That's good. That's good. That's
Mm-hmm.
what's up. That's what's up. Like, wow. Like, it's good speaking to you, hearing you. Stories. You know, and it's. I know it's hard. I know it's hard for you. And did you like doubted yourself, like you're not gonna make it, like what Like, did you like just I
Um,
don't know how to say this, but like, how did you just put like I'm breaking it down like this? How did you feel? You started hearing yourself, like you just press play and you just started hearing yourself like, is that really me?
mhm. I used
Like,
to
how
be
did you
like,
feel?
so um when I heard my own voice, sometimes when I hear my voice, I'll be like,
Mhm.
well, I sound like that. Or like, damn, that's me. I'm like, oh, I sound good. Or let me record that. I think I could do better. I think every artist go through that moment of doubt where you question yourself all the time because especially me, I did question myself because there was no one that looked like me or where I'm from or where I grew up at. Like we didn't make it in industry. Like it was always the slim, light skinned chick or other people from other places. Like there wasn't a Savina looking girl in the industry. High cheekbones, big lips, beautiful birthmark. Like I used to look at myself in the mirror and be like, I don't think I'm beautiful enough, or I don't think I sound like the way the women sound in the radio, but I can sing. And when I did my school talent show, my high school talent show years ago, I knew music was for me when I won first place the second year. And the way the auditorium was cheering for me and screaming for me, like after my performance, I was like, oh no, I could do it. I think I could do it. And then I started writing music. I did my first song through I used to get my instrumentals from YouTube
Okay.
and whatever song that was hot at the time, I used to just try to write lyrics to it. Um, and then I met friends. Like the good thing about my job, I used to be a manager for Dwayne Reed in the Look Boutique, which is a beauty boutique within Dwayne Reed. You will always meet people. So I was always meeting people like me who wanted to do music. So I met a producer at the time, and he's like the bomb.com. We're still good friends to this day. He gave me the opportunity to record in his studio where he had in his house. So he was like, come bring your songs, let's just play, let's just record. And I recorded my first song. I'm not even gonna repeat it, but it had a lot of profanity in there. And then I did a remix to Movato's song. How did that song go? It goes, loving a merry man is wrong. Some shit like that. Some shit I did. I wrote a song based on some female at the time who was going through what she was going through. So I wrote a song about her experience. And then after I released that, I met King June. King June actually mixed the song and mastered it. So once I met June, that's when everything went up for me because he was like, nah, you know how to sing. And then he gave me a lot of encouragement. He was like, you can do it. Like nobody else have your voice. Oh shit. He was so excited because he was like, yo, like to meet a Hungarian girl that sing like you. Nobody sings like you. Nobody look like you fly. So I was like, all right. Then I started recording with him. And then that's when I was like, nah, the doubt is gone. So that's what made me believe in myself was the people around me. They always encouraged me. My friends encouraged me. And then I had people who was so envious and jealous of me. That was my encouragement too, because it was more like, oh, you gonna hate on me? Now I know I'm doing something good because you want to be me, or
Right.
you want to sound like me. You know what I mean? So from there, I just always did music. It was just like life obstacles, like certain things I've been through in life that just put me. I had to take a pause because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure about nothing. I went through some shit. I went through abuse. So when I was going through the abuse that I was going through, it was just really, really bad. I just didn't know what to do. But I overcame that. And then I started writing again. I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep writing. I'm gonna keep writing. And then I was going through friendship betrayal at the time, wrote about that. Like Every fucked up shit I was going through, I wrote about it, and then it just put me in a higher scale musically. More, I was getting more recognition, a lot more producers who wanted to work with me, and I'm like, yo, God work in mysterious ways. I had to go through this. These people had to hurt me, had to put me down, bring me down, had to try to destroy me so that I could create this type of music, which got me to where I'm at today on the radio. So to everyone that did me dirty, because y'all know who y'all are, and that's because I was supposed to. It was written. It was written in the stars and in the chapter of my story for these people to do that to me, because I wrote my song and then I just kept elevating from there. So that's to answer your question.
Yeah, that's what's up. So when you did your first talent show, were you nervous to perform?
Hell yeah. The first year I lost. The first year I lost, I sang Tamia, There's a Stranger in My House. And I lost. I think I even make it to any of the, it was first place, second place, third place. I don't even think I made it in the placement. This one girl, who, oh my God, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful voice. She won first place and she definitely deserved it. She sang Jennifer Hudson at the time, Dreamgirls, when Dreamgirls was out at the time.
Okay.
And I am telling you, she sang that song. And that was the hit song at the time, the remake that Jennifer Hudson did. And if you knew how to sing that, everybody was clapping for you. And she was smart. She knew how to sing. And she definitely deserves first place. But then again, she was a fucked up individual. She was also somebody who she wanted everything for herself. And then the fact that I knew how to sing too, it was always a competition with her. So it's like, I congratulated her, but she was just envious too in school. So I was just like, So year 2, I was like, I'm going to do it again. I lost the first year. I cried. My brother Johnny actually came to my talent show. And when I cried, he put me to the corner and he said, you ain't going to fucking cry here. He said, you ain't going to cry here in front of everybody. You going to take this L and you going to get better. You going to practice, and you going to do this shit again. You understand me? I was like, I was in tears. But my brother bigged me up. So he was like, you want to do it again? And I did it again. And I won that year. I sang, I did it again. And the second year was even better. Because they put my name. The first year they showed, all right, congratulations, girl. I'm not going to say her name. But then the year 2, when I won, I got mad love because I got along with the teachers, the principal. I was involved in school. I was even the morning announcement girl. Like every morning, people would hear me in third period. Yo, it's a girl, Debbie, and I'm coming through, and I'm telling you, I'm happy in school. Like I was always involved. So when I won, they made banners. They put my name in everybody's classroom. They was passing out envelopes with the winner in it. They made a DVD, CD. Like it was beautiful. Balloons, like it was so beautiful. And no, I wasn't nervous. I was practicing, a little nerves, but I was just like, I gotta win, and I'm gonna sing. I'm Going Down by Mary J. Blige, and I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna sing it my way. And I won, honey. I'm talking about in that year, I was competing against some poppin' singers, dancers, poetry artists. Like I was competing against mad people, but I showed up. I fixed my hair. My friend at the time, because it was also, we did cosmetology. So I had access to hair, makeup. Like it was amazing. My family brought the Honduras flag, embarrassing me and shit. They came. It was like, they won. People was banging the chairs, the auditorium chairs up and down. People from Forest Project across the street came into the school because they was hearing me through the window. Like mad love. And I was like, nah, I gotta be a singer. But that girl, I'm gonna mention this shit, but the girl That one, the first year, she was tight. She was tight. I would never forget it because I stopped talking to her because of that. You know, sometimes you laugh kiki with your enemy and you like hee because you're in school. But from there, I said, nah, stay away from me. So the rest of the senior year, the rest of the year, I did not talk to her. I was like, and if you say something to me, we will fight in school. But she just left me alone because her own friends, her own people came to me to tell me what she was saying about me. Because they was like, what she was saying was wrong because they felt like I deserved that winning straight, fair and square. But she was like, oh, if I was to do it, she only won because I didn't do it. That was her reaction. She only won because I didn't do it. And it was told to me. She was the only haterator. Everybody else was supportive. And she used to ask me, why you don't talk to me anymore? Why you don't talk to me anymore? Like this in class. You know why. And I hope she tuned in because maybe she'll know now. But I never spoke to her. I was just like, ask your friends. And I said, but despite that problem, I just knew that was my thing. And nope, I wasn't nervous. I was excited.
Where else have you performed?
Oh yeah. So after that, let's talk about reality. I had performed at the Delancey downtown, which I had it was a really great networking event. I performed the SOBs. That was one of my biggest accomplishments. Not everybody could sit there and say they performed the SOBs as like a solo female artist. So I'm glad I had that opportunity. I performed in Houston, Texas. DJ Sensation had booked me. I performed there, which I believe it was Club Ebony, something like that. But I performed there. I performed in the Bronx as well. A few locations. What else? I had a few shows.
Which place or which state showed you mad love when you was performing? When I meant like the 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 love that you never got and supportive in the industry, in the guy from the industry, which state was that gave you so much love that you didn't never want to leave? That you just wanted to stay there for the rest of your life?
Man, I mean, no other place besides my hometown, New York City. New York City showed me mad love. And which show was it? It was Outlaw's comeback party. And DJ Sensation was doing like I know they're having like a Liddy party. I think he's doing like a part 2 in Texas next month or this month. But 2 years ago, he did one here. And when I tell you I received a lot of love, I was motherfucking nervous. If you want to ask me about nervous, that show, I was nervous. I didn't show it, but I was. Because me as an R&B singer, I'm about to open up for a punta band. Like, how does that work? But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be one of those people that be like, it's not going to work. And you don't know. You got to try to see if it don't work. And the fact that this was GME's team vision and they believed in it and they believed in me, I'm not going to sit here and say no. I'm going to be like, you know what? I could do it. I could do it. Because Outlaws, shout out to Outlaws, their fan base, you know, they're known for throwing like loud, crazy parties. Like if you want to go to an Outlaw party, you're going to have a really wild time. So I was like, you got your fan base and you have my girls, which is like more like, you know, cute, bougie, my fan base, you know, however they come merging together. How is it going to work? I said, I don't know, but I'm going to invite who I'm going to invite. And then I'm going to practice. And I'm going to fucking make it happen. I decided to get dancers. I said, you know what? Since people are coming here to dance, let me get dancers. Let me get dancers to like people could see movement and action from me. And we rehearsed. They came over to my place. Shout out to Chris and his homie, of course. Like, we was practicing. Then it came down to my outfit. I was like, oh my God, I need something that's sexy and cute. I bought the outfit the same day of my show. Like, I'm always last minute, but it works out. Had to go to rehearsals. Went to rehearsals. All the guys from Outlaws was there, and I haven't seen some of them in a long time, in years. So it was like a little reunion. I was like, hey guys, I haven't seen you in like almost 10 years. Like, how are you? And then it was all love. I grabbed that microphone and I started singing my song, and they was just staring at me like, damn, D, I didn't know you know how to sing like that. Like, we heard, but damn, we able to really hear. And then I was like, thank you. They was like, nah, Savina, like, you really got some pipes. Like, you could really sing. Then it came to showtime. I came with my peoples. I had a lot of people came through to see the show. A lot of people came through. And I was nervous because I seen it was a younger crowd. So I was just like, okay, thoroughly strategized, younger crowd, people loud and just ready to get lit. I said, all this professional, all right, everybody, ready to listen? Nope, out the window, I got to turn hood. So I grabbed them when it was my turn. I was like, yo, who ready to fucking party tonight? Everybody was like, whoa! Like, it worked. I was like, all right, we about to start off with the love of my life, unconditional, let's get it. So I changed my whole personality. I had to adjust to my crowd. And then it worked. It worked. They were singing a song with me. They was vibing with me. Some of them knew, some of them didn't. People was open. I received a lot of love and support. Like, people was jamming with me. Some girl was singing with me, like, all in my face, like, yes, bitch, yes, bitch. Like, it was mind opening because it taught me something different. And then Outlaws was behind me on stage watching like this, like, let's see how Dirty do it. And I motherfucking did it. I did it. And they were so proud of me. They was like, nah, I give it up to you, because to sing in front of our crowd is not easy. You got to know how to deal with these people. And it worked out. And I was like, nah, that's how I knew it's still for me. I was like, as an adult and putting the money that I was putting in, I said, it's still for me, because if I was able to control that crowd, I could definitely do more. Okay. And then from there, SOBs happened, and then COVID happened, and that was it.
And how did that go in SOBs?
Beautiful. I got that from Major Stage. Major Stage is a huge company that focuses on bringing up big artists, well, new up and coming artists. And now they're a little bigger. They acting different now, because now they got celebrities coming over to their little, sessions. But when I was with Major Stage, they was doing very well. They reached out to me, and it was like, we heard your song on SoundCloud, we heard your work, and we would love for you to perform in one of our events in SOBs. And I was like, really? Me? And that was before Closer. Was that before Closer? Yep, it was before. I was actually in the works of doing Closer, but Closer wasn't existing yet. So I was like, really? Y'all really want me to sing? They was like, yep. And then I got ready, I got dressed. I invited my friends, because September 11th was the day of my show. September 12th was my birthday, the next day.
Oh, you a Virgo?
Yes, I am.
Hey,
what does that mean? What does that mean? Us Virgo, we thebomb.com, okay?
Yo, shout out to all the Virgos. Shout out to all the Virgos.
We talented people. Not only that, where we are emotional, but at the same time, we love, and we love hard, and then we cut you off quick when y'all try it. And we don't give a fuck how you feel. It's a lot of people I had cut off, and I don't give a damn how they feel. You hurt me? That's all.
Shout out to my wife. She just tuned in.
You want to hurt me? Okay.
She's like, yeah, Virgo. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Straight up Virgo, September 12th. Shout out to all my Virgos. Okay. So getting back to the SOBs, my birthday was the next day. So all my friends, all my homegirls, all of them came through to show me love. And then my cousin, my lovely cousin Connie. Shout out to my cousin Connie. I gotta call you, girl, if you logged in tomorrow. She surprised me with cupcakes and, you know, bought me a drink. She's always doing so much for me. And that's how that when I performed and everyone was showing love. People were singing my song. They Unconditional, because catchy. Te amo, amor. Te amo, amor. People was actually repeating it. I had networked a lot that night. That's another thing, people networking. When you do these shows, you gotta like outreach. You gotta outreach. You gotta step out of the Garifuna community. If you stay just there, you're gonna just stay just there. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, we ain't gonna make it, but you're gonna stay just there. You have to branch out and work with other people, meet other artists around you, because you don't know who and what is what. And this is how I met my agent, because of one of these parties that I went to and networked with one of her artists, and then went on social media. She got that artist on the radio, and I was like, how did she do it? And then I noticed that she had a PR team. That I would have never known if I didn't go to the Delancey to perform and network. Everything happens for a reason. And this is why I say my journey is written in the stars, and nobody can take that away from me because of just how things turns out for me. But yeah, SOBs was the bomb. I loved it. Would I do it again? Absolutely, and I will do it again. But I'm gonna do it bigger. It's gonna be Savina and SOBs, and I'm gonna pack the whole place out. I just gotta keep working hard, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, shout out to SOBs, yo. I used to do a lot of openings out there. Back in the days in the late '90s, Rock with Squeeze on Mondays. But yeah, that's the spot right there. You know what I mean?
A lot of artists
Wow,
get discovered there.
a lot of artists. The list goes on and on and on and on and on.
Facts. Facts.
Wow, 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 wow.
You break it in and out. You hear me? Uh-oh. Ow. Technical difficulties. Hold on, Alex. I can't even hear you. If you guys see me, I'm still here, but I'm waiting on Alex. You froze. I think you're coming back. I hear you. I hear you though, but you're still a little frozen on my screen. But I hear you. Okay, as long as I can hear you. You see me?
Right now, let me see. We'll fix the problem. Let's see what's going on. So this little situation, and we're gonna play some music real quick and get this. We're gonna try to get her back on and see what happened. Bear with me real quick. Let's check this one. We're gonna play this back.
Are you ready for me? Kick down your door, baby, bon appetit. Oh, roll up, got a strength inside. Oh, bust that soul on nice, yeah, sweet. I just want you now. Me and my girl in a private party. I just want
Me and my girl en la private party. Calma, no prisa. Cuando te veo la piel se me grita. Hoy te voy a caer a tu casita. Mami, tú estás buena, tú estás bien bonita. Mami, private party, only me and you. I like to spend my time with you. I like the red, me not like the blue. I know I start this time, me and my radio. I just want you now. Me and my girl in the private party.
Can you hear me?
Let me see if I could bring her back in. Oh.
Bien enamorado, yo por ti, a cualquiera le voy para abajo. I just want you now. Me and my girl in the private party. I just want you now. Me and my girl in a private party. You my moon, you my star, you my sky.
That's right.
Butterflies in paradise.
Hey.
You my moon, you my star, you my sky. Butterflies in paradise.
Let me see if I can bring her back in. Let's see what happens.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear
Can you
me?
hear me? Oh, yes, I
I hear
can hear
you
you.
loud and clear.
Yes,
Look
yes, I can.
technology.
Yes, 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 for real. Technology is no joke. Technology is
Mm,
really joke.
I know
And
that's
so,
right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody you want to shout out
Yes.
your team, anybody, you know, it's I appreciate that you're here. I reached out to you because one thing about me, before you go, shout out.
Thank you for having me. And I want to do this again. Like, I would love to do this again.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we're gonna do this in a different way, where I'm gonna bring my camera, my own camera, because I'm also a photographer too.
Mm-hmm.
I do videos here and there and
Mm-hmm.
there when I'm in the mood to. And
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have a one-on-one, face-to-face conversation
We can
and
do
just
that.
talk about, and then maybe document where you started, where you grew up at, from one end to the other, from back then to now, you know,
I'm
even we have
definitely
to pull out
down.
baby pictures.
All right, let's do it. It's nothing to it but to do it. I'm down for
Yeah.
that wholeheartedly. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
But
Cool. Cool.
let me get my shout outs. So all right, this ain't the Grammys. So let me calm down. I'm not saying be like, I really need to give a shout out to one day. But I will say thank you to all the DJs that have been playing my songs.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say it's a whole bunch of you guys, but thank you to a lot of you guys for reaching out to me, telling me, "Hey, Savina, I'm playing your song." I thank you. I thank you. I thank you so much. Especially Future. I thank him a lot as well because he reached out to me and got me involved with a lot of the Talento Catracho music, and he believes in me. He tells me a lot of encouraging words. So respect to him. Um, and then I want to just give a shout out to the people that just helped me put everything together. Kid, of course, shout out to Kid Valario. You know, thank you for creating Closer with me and Believe It in My
Closer
Shit.
with me.
Of course, shout out to Patti for singing the song with me. Shout out to of course, shout out to so many people. Panchang. Shout out to Panchang for stepping in, helping me out with Closer, and for helping me out with Sorry. He helped me with Sorry as well, which is a really good song. Poster Girl Marketing Group, because without my marketing team, I wouldn't have made it on the radio. I probably would have one day, but God had wrote them in my story, and I'm so glad to be a part of that team. And a lot more is coming, but can't talk too much. I gotta wait until it just happens. So I thank them. I also thank Chris, the guy that did the video. Spice for mixing and mastering my tracks, because now that's what he does. And of course, Mad Mouse Empire, June, for recording our vocals. Always recording my vocals. Whenever I need to record or whatever I need to get done, the first thing he does is, let's do it. Let's get it done. So I thank him a lot as well, for being supportive and just always there, and just whatever I need to get done, he's always on top of it. And that's what supporters do. My family, my sister, a lot. I thank her all the time, because my sister opens up her door to me. She helps me out. She's my confidant. She's my shoulder to lean on. She's the person I vent to. She's the one that's telling me whether yes, no, maybe so. I thank her a lot. And my father. My father's very supportive. My mother's supportive too, but she's very old school, traditional Garifuna. You know, I want to see it happen already. Like, that's my mother. You gonna do this? It need to happen. So she, my mom is something else. I'm like, all right, ma. Like, then when I told her I was playing on the radio, she said, "Good, okay. What's next?" You know. So I thank them, but that's pretty much it. And my producers, like people who've been sending me beats. Rambo right now in Honduras, he's been sending me hot beats. I waited for kids to send me more stuff. You know, I thank all you guys, because without y'all creating music with me and making things work out, this wouldn't have happened. So I thank them a lot.
That's what's up. And how did the lockdown, was it Lockdown Productions?
Mm-hmm.
How did that song came down? Like, who put you onto that rhythm? Like, did you get the
Unconditional?
phone call? Yeah, like who did you get the phone call? Like, yo, I need you to be in this beat. Did you know that it
Um,
was Shaba Khan that was on the rhythm also too on the track?
no, I didn't
And
know any was on it. Actually, I got that hookup from June. June was like, he was like, hey, he's always putting me on. He's like, hey, this is rhythm that's going around that was brought to me, but I think it's perfect for you. Um, I think you should join it. And I'm like, who rhythm? He was like, Calissimo Lockstar. I said, well, I didn't know them. Like, how? I would love to hear it. He was like, no worries. I'm a plug you in. I'm just saying, like, would you like to? And then he had me listen to the beat, and I was like, ooh, I could write something to that. And he reached out to Calissimo, and Calissimo reached out to me, and he was like, it's an honor. I always wanted to work with you. This is great. And I was like, really? Like, I didn't know that, because a lot of people would tell me I always wanted to work with you, but never reached out to me. And I just think it was because of the company I kept around me at the time was very like, it was like a cock blocker. So a lot of people used to reach out, but did it because of just, people that was around me that was negative. So after
right,
I separated myself from negative energy, I started to receive a lot more blessings, and people was reaching out to me, and I was like, oh, let's do this. So then that's when I made Unconditional. I just kind of wrote how I was feeling at the time. And then that's
okay,
how that came about. And then that's when Calissimo released the compilation. Like, he released it 2 years later, which was during quarantine last year. But I did a video to it. I went full flesh on this song. Like, I put my all into Unconditional.
okay.
Hmm.
That's what's up. That's what's
Thank
up.
you. So that's how that came about. And shout out to Lockstyle Calissimo for Unconditional.
And how did is it M dollars. I don't know if I'm saying it
El
right.
Dólar.
How did that song came about?
Oh, El Dólar Private Party.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot more is coming
Mhm.
with that too. So shout out to Future. Dola had hit Future up and was like, listen, like from what I was told, that he liked how I did Closer, and he likes the avenue that I was heading in with the English and Spanish, bringing it together. So he
Mhm.
reached out to Future and was like, like I want to do a song with her. And then Future told me, deliver the message. And I was like, really? Don't I want to do something with me? That's so dope. So he wanted me to have full creative control, write the song, the direction, just leave him some bars and go from there. So I was like, I'm going to have him actually talk English in this track. And that's exactly what I did. So, I have big, big plans for that song. I had visions. I had a dream. So I got to continue doing what I need to do with that song. And I know that song is going to blow up in a way that it's supposed to blow up. But I'm so grateful for that project.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Like I believe in myself a lot. Like that's one thing about me. I have this confidence level within me that no one can take away from me. So people, if you don't have confidence, how are you going to achieve your goals? You got to be confident in yourself. Even when people tell you no, you can't do it, or they look at you like this because they envious. Keep fucking doing you. Do you.
That's
Okay?
right. That's
Do you.
right.
I made it on the radio because I ain't listened to nobody but my team. So
That's right.
that's how you do it.
That's right. That's what's up. That's what's up. And
Mm-hmm.
so you versatile. You sing R&B. So basically, you sing about basically of your life experience, what you've been through in life.
Yeah.
Cool.
What I've been through in life, or whoever's close to me, what they've been through in life. But yeah, every song is about me somewhere. Like Private Party is about being
Mhm.
quarantined at home. I was I was having a private party. Okay. My lyrics are facts.
That's
So I
what's
wrote
up.
about it. I had a like even though the pandemic was going through it, but some people had good things happen to them during the pandemic, and I was one of those who had a lot of blessings along the way. So I had a lot of private party, had fun. Me, my man, and my two dogs, and we was just having our own time, just living day to day. Like I'm talking about, instead of glass house soon, we was drinking Patron. And we was just every day. Like that's how I gained so much weight. Because when I did that closer video, I said, I actually was on a diet 30 days before the closer video. So looking at myself in the video, I'm like, damn, yo, I gained so much weight, but I was bigger than that, And then now I look at myself and I'm like, I went down a lot. But like that quarantine weight, that was because I was having a private party. Ordering pizza. I didn't cook nothing. I was just ordering Uber Eats. Living my life, Patron and lit, dancing in my house. But then it became boring because after a while, you was doing that all the time. Like 1 month turned to 2 months, turned to 3 months. Next, like, yo, am I ever going back to work? Man.
Right.
But I did. They called me back to work. So I was happy.
So when the song released, did you hear everybody else's song on the track?
What are you talking about?
The private party.
Yo, repeat your question.
I mean, the song, all right. The song that you did with Lockdown, right? My bad. The song that you did with Lockdown.
Oh, so that's
When you
different.
heard,
Lockdown. Okay.
yeah. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
When you heard when you did your part and the song dropped, did you hear everybody else's song?
Yes, I did. Now that I know the song you're talking about, Yes, I did.
Mm.
So first, my song was the first to come out of that compilation. So my song came out 2 years before everybody else's. So when I was able to hear all the rest of the artists, I was just like, yo, this is dope. I heard each and every one of them because
Mhm.
I needed to hear something different from mine. I kept hearing mine for 2 years, and then finally I hear everybody else's work, and everyone's work is the bomb, but John John's is like one of my favorite versions. I love John John's version a lot.
Yeah, 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 yeah. John, yo, that's another talented kid.
John John version. I was like, yes, Yong Yong. Yong Yong. I don't know if you watching right now, maybe, maybe not. But hi, Yong Yong, if you are. But his version, I sing it a lot. I love it a lot.
That's what's up.
Hmm
Um, what artists are you interested in working with in the future?
So I know I want to work with John John. We already, it's conversations and beats and stuff that Kid had put out there. I won't say too much because I'm still working on a lot. Like I'm backed up on a few musical tracks. And John John probably like, Deverly. I'm backed up on a few stuff. But I know I want him in my album. So that's a good thing. So John John definitely I'm already working with Dola. I would love to work with KD La Caricola. She's somebody like KD is popping in Honduras. I would love to work with her one day, and a few other artists from over there. But wholeheartedly, I want to work with, of course, Cardi B, Cash Doll. Um, I want to work with, oh my God, Shinsei. That's my bitch. Like, just so people in the industry with a higher scale, I want to branch over. So this is why that opportunity I have of being in the radio, it has opened a lot of doors and a lot of big things is about to happen to me. So I just can't wait until I start working. Yeah. But I'm trying to bring my and what I do into the industry like heavy. I am working very hard and investing in myself. Like money, I look at my money and I'm like, yo, I can buy myself this, I can buy myself that, but you know what? I'm going to invest in myself because this is going to get me closer to my dream, which is going to make 10 times fold. So let me just keep doing what I got to do for me. So my time is coming to work with those artists. But until then, I'm still working hard. But those are mainly it.
I know you must have got that phone call when it hit on Palm 105. It was like, Ahora, it's time for you to take care of me now. I know things change. I know people was hitting you up like, yo, I know those checks is like, yo, like it's like was good. Like I know everybody was your best friend when they heard that
Well,
song play on 105 and I
actually,
already.
it was kind of a little bit of the opposite. Like, I noticed change in people. Like, I think I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, I received a lot of congratulations, but then I
Mhm.
also received a lot of envy at that. And
Mhm.
I don't know. I guess people got intimidated by me, but people who you would have, like, I would have had thought that was gonna hit me up and congratulate me, and some of them are people I grew up with for a long time. So I guess the fact that I worked so hard, I do my music, I did my music, and people didn't think I would make it, and they
Mhm.
seen that I'm on the radio. It became a look at her, how she did that,
Mhm.
or they just had too many questions instead of acknowledgement. And I had to kind of go through an acceptance phase where I gotta accept that this is my reality, that not everybody's gonna be happy for me. I gotta accept that people's now not gonna like me even more. And 9 times out of 10, the people that don't like me is people that don't know me, don't know nothing about me, just heard whatever they heard from the grapevine. even with that, because if people was to know my story, my true story, and how I did a lot of these things on my own, especially from my pocket by myself on my own, they will respect me more, because behind the scenes, it's a lot that had happened where I believed in myself so much, I had to keep going on my own. Cry that night, talking to Tatiana weekly, daily, every day on updates. Radio stations hearing my song saying they love it, but I gotta cough up this amount of money, which didn't make sense. Like, it was just a lot. And if people really would have known how hard I worked on my own by myself, especially pocket wise, a lot of that's being said wouldn't be said. But I keep a lot of it to myself because I can't address everybody. And I refuse
Right.
to address everybody because nobody knows my life or my story but me. So when I'm on the radio and I'm playing, best to believe I deserve that shit because I did that by myself with my agent, pushing that through with my name on the dotted
That's
line,
what's up.
with my name on the dotted line,
That's what's
me. And then I try to, get more people involved with the investment, but it didn't work that way. It turned out that I had to do it on my own, a lot of it. And that's why when this happened, I was so happy. I cried and fell to my knees because I was like, finally, it happened after waiting all these months of hearing that it might happen, hearing that it might happen. Might and having it happen is two different things. So when it happened
yeah. That's
and my name was said and all of that stuff, I was just so happy. So happy because not only was I the first, but I worked hard behind the scenes to get that, to even get into the door, to even get heard. My agent did what she had to do for me, and I thank her every day for it.
what's up.
For
That's
real.
what's up. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just let it, people, just let it be known. I'm letting this be known.
Hmm.
You hear this? You heard it from her. She did it on her own and her team.
Hmm.
Team. You know what I mean? Hard work. She didn't have to sleep with nobody.
Nope.
Mind you, I don't know her. I do not know her.
Nope. My
I'm,
team,
I
my
do not
team
know
made
her.
that happen. My
You know what I
talent,
mean?
my team, and them just hearing my swag, they was just like, you know what, this is different. And then, my agent is the one going around doing what she got to do. Listen to my artist, listen to my artist, listen. And she believes in me a lot. My agent believes in me wholeheartedly.
Woman, woman
So,
power right there. That's
woman
woman power.
power. Yep. Two women
Woman
coming
power right
together, making it happen. And that's what she did. And the meetings, late night meetings, daily meetings, conversations, money out of my pocket because she ain't free, you know,
there. Yeah.
all me, Verily Savina, all me, by myself, everything, the whole thing. So having that radio moment was the best thing that could have happened to me. And I'm just so grateful that it happened, because to have two women come together in the first place, just to have Fati and I come together and got along through the whole process. We had bumps and bruises, but more like people. A lot of this people talking when they don't know nothing. They don't know business. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. I feel like a lot of them was trying to buzz into our ear, but the good thing about friendship and people, it takes two strong women to sit down and be like, this is what was said. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. We did what we did. I did what I had to do. And as long as we keep moving forward as two good friends, that's fine for me. And that's what I respect about her too. She didn't allow all of this. to tear up what we had, because we really had a genuine friendship, and we went through a lot of the things we went through. A lot of people don't know nothing and they just feel like they could talk. So, if you're not putting money in, if you're not the one investing, you shouldn't tell nobody nothing what to do. That was my biggest issue, was a lot of people just felt like they could just say what they want to say and they wasn't putting a dollar into nothing. And business 101, you don't talk if you're not investing. So a lot of that happened. But the beauty side of it, I made it on the radio, boo. And I'm still going.
And let me tell you something. She didn't have to pay no DJ to be like, yo, play my song. She didn't have to pay no DJs. And I know people out here in this industry that are paying DJs and radio DJs to play their music on the radio. Because
people heard the song and they playing it wholeheartedly.
I know the gimmicks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Trust me, I know how it goes. I know so many stations, when they hear this, I know they're going to come after me, but it's what it is. I'm speaking facts. Straight facts. I've seen artists go to DJs and be like, here's 6 stacks. I need you to play my music.
Nah, I ain't have to do all that. There was money involved.
And they would take 6 stacks.
Was like that.
See? You hear that? It was money involved, but I guess it was probably money involved. Like, yo, if they betted that her music would be played on the radio, and then boom, whoever lost that bet, I feel sorry for them. Because now her music is playing on the radio all over the world, especially the biggest platform, international biggest platform in the world, iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised. She gonna get that phone call, and iHeart executive calls her when she performs in the iHeart concert. You think I don't know about the concert?
Speaking
I know about the concert, the iHeart concert.
Manifesting,
Jeez.
manifesting everything you just said. I manifest a lot. So from your mouth to God's ears, amen. Amen.
All I gotta say is keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Stop. Do what you gotta do. So, who is your personal DJ?
So I right now don't have a personal DJ yet due to COVID. I was asked by a few respected DJs, but I haven't given them an answer because there was no party, there was nothing going on. So at that time, DJs was playing my song all over. Everybody was playing Closer, and I was like, "Ooh, thank you so much." It was a really good track. So being asked, I was like, "Oh, thank you." Like, but the world is nothing right now. So let's get back to this conversation when the world starts to open back up and parties starts to open again. So I don't have a private personal DJ right now, not yet. But there have been some DJs who have asked. I just haven't given them an answer due to COVID.
How did you feel when Gotti from the Radio put you on the #1 top list for the week?
Oh, I'm very grateful.
I think it was 2020.
I was thankful. I was so happy about it. I was sharing it. I was happy. I was like, yay!
Because shout out to David Guerrero. I don't shout him so much because he's the most. He lives in St. Vincent, but he hears what goes on in New York
Mm-hmm.
all over the world. Like he hears a lot. Me, I just be in my own little world. And he was like, this should be in the list. And I'm like, no, that cannot be in the list. We gotta see how many plays does she gets on the station. He's like, that's what I'm telling you. This needs to be on the list. And I'm like, who? He was like, yo, she. I'm like, she who? She's like, yo, sorry. And I'm like, sorry? Who's sorry? He's like, yo, you gotta hear the song. And I'm like, what song? And then I was like, oh, that song. I said, yeah, that song. I was like, yeah, that's. He's like, yo. He's like, and then he pointed out to me. He said, that's the same girl. And I'm like, who's the same girl? I was like, he was like, that's the same girl. Remember that song that you kept
The punta
trying to figure
song.
out who sings that song? And I'm like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. And he said, here it is. Oh, she's on fire. She's on fire. The girl, she's on fire. That's her. I was like, how you know? He's like, match the song together. Because he has this program that you can match the song and then the artist information and name pop up and everything. And I was like, her?
Savina. Yeah, that was me.
Next
That's
thing you
my
know,
song.
I said, let's see if I'm following her on social media. Next thing you know, I'm typing your name. I was like, oh, I'm following her.
Yeah, and then I seen that video you had
I was,
posted playing a song for some party you was about to do. So I took that clip and I have reposted it. And I was like, thank you. But yeah, I love that song. Sorry. Oh my God. I love that's one of my favorite songs. So when I'm sad or when I'm in my bag, I just listen to it sometimes. You know.
I'm going to tell you this, people. In this industry, it's all about patience and doing the hard work. It
Mm-hmm.
takes time. And numbers don't lie when your music are playing in the station.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers do not lie. Just make sure you have your entourage, you have your followers, and make sure who's there behind you, who
Mm-hmm.
supports you. Just make sure that everybody go request that song. Because the more people talks about your song, the more airplay you get.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm letting you know, people, just support, 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 support. We need it. The
If you a
first
real
Caribbean
one,
female.
you will support. Don't be like the other ones that be looking like this. Nope. Be the one that supports. Be the one that support. Don't be that one that do this. Be the one that do this typing on the phone. Closer on the radio. Just, support a sister. Because a sister will support you. There's no jealousy in my bone, baby. Never
That's right.
been. Never been. I always been somebody to
That's
support.
right.
I love supporting people
That's
because
right.
it's
That's right.
no harm coming to support. There's no harm coming into, sharing a post, liking a picture. You know what I mean? There's no
That's
harm
right.
that come into doing good, acknowledging somebody else's work because being an artist, it looks so glitz and glamour, but it's hard work behind it. It's behind the scenes. I'm gonna start documenting a lot of my behind the scenes. Like a lot of that's about to come out.
Yes.
So people could
Yes.
see
We need that.
just everything that happens and how I make, because I'm a last minute person. So a lot of the times it's me running, trying to get my last minute outfit. And then before I hit the stage and sing, y'all don't even know the chaos. I remember one time my cousin, he was doing my wig when I was performing at SOBs. We started doing my hair at 10 o'clock in the morning and we ain't finished till almost, I don't know, like 10, maybe 11. We ain't finished till like 1, 2 o'clock p.m. And I had to be at rehearsals by 4 because showtime was at 5. And I was all the way uptown. I was like, yo, by the time she finished, I have no choice but to get home to dress up and get the fuck out. Like I had to take the train to Seoul. And I tell you this behind the scenes, before I got on that stage and was dancing with my dancers and singing, I was running around like with a chicken with my head cut off. I had to bring another flat iron because my hair sweat out rushing. Like behind the scenes, man, I should make a lot more documentary because it's funny, but at the same time, I always triumph at the end. Like it always works out. That's
Yup,
how I know what's
yup.
for me is
Behind the
for
scene
me.
is the best. Yup, yup, yup.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the scene is the best part of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. When I say everything, because when you just look back and be like, yo, that happened? That really happened?
Yep.
Nah,
Yep.
like nah.
Yep. I'll look at my videos
Well,
and I'll rewind it over and
no,
over to see what I need to work on. Like it's great material. It's just so for you to go back to see your work and how you could do things better.
okay,
You know.
okay, okay. Well, I'm about to put you on the spot real quick.
Ooh.
I'm about to put you on the spot. I got a rhythm right here. I don't know if you can hear it in the background.
All right, let me hear it. All right. All right.
Let me hear some.
So,
Let me hear something.
how you put me in a spot like that? Oh my god, this is like one of them interviews. All right, let me make up something. Listen. I write down. I don't freestyle, but I'm gonna try to say something. I write down my magic because
Here
I
we
be suffering
go.
from writer's block. All right.
Live, right now, live.
Hey baby, hey baby, hey baby. Um, you say you love me, you say you need me, baby, come and give it to me. Oh no! All right, that's it. You said you love me, you said you need me, but baby, come and give me all your love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no. Let me stop. I was like, with a donkey of the day horn.
Wow.
Eeyaw. Eeyaw. Nah. Eeyaw, you gotta get that because if you would have gave that to me, I would have been like, yeah. Like, definitely go back to writing.
This could be edited, so I just gotta look for it.
Nah, you gonna cut that shit out.
Wow, wow,
Whoever's
wow.
watching, you ain't seeing this no more.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was a good, having you in this platform,
Thank
conversating.
you for having
We still got
me.
more things to talk about. Yes, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. And
Thank you.
tell people where they can find your music and how they can book you. And is any shows coming up anytime soon for 2021 or 2022? Like,
So
what's new?
COVID still blocks a lot of my opportunities here, but there's things that's being in the works and conversations. So I can't really say yes or no, but I just know COVID has a lot to do with it. Um, and where you can find my music, you can find it in all streaming platforms, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Just type in Derely Savina or Savina Music, or just type in Savina into the title of my song because there is another artist. Her name is Savina as well. I think she's in Russia or some other place, but she has more music than me. So when you type in Savina, she pops up. And mine would be all the way in the bottom. My team is working with Spotify to try to, make my own lane with Savina, but I have to put out more music, so they say. So when you're looking for Savina, just put in Savina in the title of my song, and then the rest of my songs will pop up. I'm on Tidal. I'm on SoundCloud. You can just find me everywhere. Everywhere. Type in Savina, my song, it will pop up. And then radios, you can hear DJ Sus One playing my joint. So when he's on, you'll hear closer play. And then right now I'm working on other songs so I can have more songs playing the radio. So more singles. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Just give them your platform one more time. Let people know, because sometimes you gotta spell it out to people because they be like, "Eh,
Yes.
how
So
you spell that?" You know what I
follow
mean?
me.
So,
All right. Follow me. Well, all right. Well,
everything. When I say everything, every platform, because people, they're not, you know how it
sheesh, I
goes.
should have run the list because there's a list. So Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, iHeart Radio. I think I said that. Tidal, Dreezer. Oh, um, Pandora. Out of all my songs, only one song made it on Pandora, and I was so grateful. Sorry is on Pandora right now, spinning, and spins. It comes right after who it plays with. It plays after under Summer Walker. So if you listen to Summer Walker, her radio, Sorry comes under that, which is so cool. Out of all my so closer didn't even make it on Pandora. I don't know why. But Sorry made it on Pandora. And I was like, out of all my songs, that's a beautiful blessing. So you can find me there. Just one song though. What else? All the YouTube. Go to my YouTube. Make sure y'all watch Closer music video. Okay. And then now my social media. So Instagram, official Savina Music. And then, of course, Facebook, Darely Savina. Darely, my first name, Savina, my middle name, and also my artist name. And that's it. That's how you find me. And Google, type in Darely Savina. I pop up. Everything about me pops up.
You hear that? Just Google Savina.
Google me, baby.
Savina.
And one day, I Google my name a lot in places, but I was like, in a year from now, Google's going to have more things about me. Like, it's going to be more. More is coming for Savina. And I'm so grateful and honored. And I just can't wait till everybody see. Everyone see how hard I work and believe in. Whoever believes in me, I'm going to show you why. Whoever don't, I'm going to show you. I'm going to still show you why you should.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You hear that, people?
Mm-hmm.
You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? It's like it's 12:45 in the AM in NYC. We're gonna cut this interview short.
Yep, let's do this.
So,
yo trabaja mañana.
You hear that, people? She still works. She still has a 9-to-5 job.
I do.
Look at
11 to 7, really.
She's an artist.
I do.
My back. 11 to 7. Look at that. Look at that. She still has a job.
I do.
So, come on, that she's humble, talented, smart. Like, jump onto the winning team. Jump onto the winning team. Savina.
I've been working. Don't give up. That's all I gotta say. Don't give up. Keep going and believe in yourself. And invest in yourself. Because nobody is gonna do it but you. You could sit there. Maybe then you'll find an investor too if they believe in you. But nobody's really gonna do it but you. No one else. You could sit there and ask the whole world, whoever's involved, do you want to invest? Nobody's gonna do it but you. So believe in yourself. Put your money where your mouth is, invest, but have the right team. Don't just give your money out to anybody because there's scammers out there. There's scammers out there. There's thieves. So, just believe in yourself, write your songs, find a right team and believe and talk to God every day. Talk to him and tell him to give you signs. And if he give you signs to keep going, keep going. If he give you signs to stop, it's up to you whether you want to pay heed. So that's the best advice I can give people. Mm-hmm.
So that's good. That's good. One more question before we log off.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about working with a reggae artist?
Of course. Of course. Reggae was actually the first music
Old
I
school or
started
new
coming
school?
out with. New school. And if I had to choose one, I gotta pick Spice. I gotta pick Spice, the Jamaican
Who?
queen. Spice, the Jamaican queen.
Oh, okay.
If I
That's
had to
what's up.
choose,
Shout out to
I'll pick
Spice.
Spice, coffee. You know, what's her name? Um, fuck, her name is in the tip of my tongue. Hood celebrity. Like, I would love to do music with them. Rihanna, but Rihanna, she's doing something else. So
Yeah, she's working on her lingerie now. She's serious about that.
she invested in other ventures. Music is not only place. When you get that money, you invest. And let me tell you something. I'm already investing in some other shit for myself. But when I tell you I get the game, I get it. And I'm gonna make it.
That's
I
what's
get
up.
it and I'm gonna make it. I'm going to make it. Yes, I am. Because I'm
And I
confident
love
in myself and I don't give up.
that's what's up. And I love that you mentioned nothing but female reggae artists. I
Mm-hmm.
love that. I've not heard you say not even one male female artist, and I love that. I love that. I love that. It's
Mm-hmm. I
beautiful.
believe in women empowerment a lot and then come together. And that's why I can't wait till the rest of my projects come out and y'all see, what other stuff is about to happen. But it's definitely some big dogs that hit me up. And I was like, woo! But in due time.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. You hear that, people? So we gonna tune out real quick. Next up, I don't know who I might have next Wednesday. I don't know. Probably Punta Chow, Little June. You never know. You never know who's
Shout
gonna
out to
be
Little
in my
June.
platform
Seen him last
each and
week.
every Wednesday.
You should have Little June. He's definitely
Shout out to Little.
well respected. Congratulations to Little June on his success. He already know how I feel about it. So see you soon.
Yeah, yo, Little June, yo, he doing big things. His stream is like, yo, I can't even
Mm-hmm.
look at the numbers.
I know. I'm
I
trying to get
can't.
on that level. I have a long way to go to get there, but you need to respect the man. Respect the man. Why? Because he has broken a lot of barriers and I respect him a lot in the type of music that he does. And it's not easy being an artist sometimes. We sit in our head alone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like no one will really understand what you're going through unless you are also going through the same thing. And as artists, we work hard. We work hard to try to entertain and put our craft out there to have people listen to us. You know what I mean? So when I say please respect us, I mean please respect the people that is creating the masterpiece so that you can dance and shake your ass. You know what I mean? And not only that, so you can vibe, so you can cry, so you can be happy. Like respect the people that are working so hard to do it and thank us, congratulate us. Don't be jealous, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that goes
Definitely.
out for
Definitely.
that just goes out for everyone, for every artist, punta bands, artists like me, just everybody in general, like support us. And if you don't want to support us, that's okay. But don't judge.
Yep.
Mind your business. Close your eyes. Turn
That's
that
right.
way. You know. But let me not get there because
Yeah.
then I'm gonna keep this positive as much as possible. And like I said, I'm a humble, positive person, but people do too much of this. Too much. Too much, and don't put their money. Don't put your money in. Then talk to me. But they don't do that. They just that's why I don't say nothing, because until you be like, yo, D, I'm gonna call for you up such and such, but I need you to do this and this, that's different. But if you ain't coughing me up nothing for my career, don't talk to me. And don't talk to other people to talk to me. Don't do it.
Shout out to Henry, Baltimore, B-More, the whole family out there. Henry,
Mm-hmm.
Arsu. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? You tuning in late, Henry, man. Come on, man. You gotta with the program, bro. Just like each and every Wednesday. Each and every Wednesday. You never know who's gonna be my platform. You know what I mean? Got it from the radio FM. You know what I mean? I got the beautiful voice. Oh my God. Can you just sing one more acapella for me, please?
Okay.
Please.
Alrighty.
Please.
Ya no, ya no puedo más seguir esperando algo que no se va a dar. Tú solo estás jugando, ya no puedo más. Tú me estás usando, yo quiero mi tranquilidad. Y no seguir llorando, I'm sorry, goodbye. Hi, I'm sorry, goodbye. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh man. Perfect way to lock the show down.
And
Just
there's a lot more
oh
music
man.
coming. That's just
It's
the
like
little things I can do. I'm vocal lessons. I'll be home singing my ass off. So more stuff is coming.
you hear that? You hear that? You hear that, people? You hear it first live. This is no joke. You know what I mean? Support the
Mm-hmm.
Garifuna movement. The Garifuna movement. Support the Garifuna movement.
Oh, thank you.
Urban Garifuna first female on the streaming big platform on iHeartRadio.
Mm-hmm.
Power of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna see some more things coming out. Just look out for her. I thank you very much for me reaching out to you, and because I'm gonna give the big credit to also John, because me and
Mm-hmm.
John, when I hit John up, I said, yo, I I, I need her on my plan. I need to, you know what I mean? Like I hit her up one time, never got the response. We understand you're a very
Apologies.
busy
A lot of
woman.
people say that. I'm sorry.
Like
I'll be
I
working.
understand. Yeah, I know how it goes. Trust me.
Mhm.
I know how it goes in this industry. Apology, is accepted. But it's nothing. I understand where you're coming from. I deal with
Mhm.
artists also too. You know what I mean? As I've been on the road with, I still be on the road with Marion Hill, aka Lady Soul.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's my stepmom's. We talk like night and day. Ever since she left the dancehall scene and then transitioned to the whole gospel, it's like everything is different in this business. So, like I said, I ain't mad at you, but shout out to John to make it happen. Yo, the next day I wake up, I see a text. He say, "Yo, this is her number. Reach out to her." I was like, "For real?"
Yeah.
Then
That's
you
the flow.
text
He hit
me,
me up. Mhm.
and I'm like, yes. So shout out to John, man, for real. Like he's the most
Mhm.
humble dude. I mean, I respect John all the way, and shout out to you. I'm always gonna support you. I'm always gonna support the movement. Anything that drops, video, anything, just drop it. Just send it. Just email me. So I have my team put it up on the website right away. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just anything, I'm there to support. You got my support all the way, no matter what. Shows, performance, I'm there. I'm gonna do my best to be there. It's all about supporting the movement. One more time, give everybody your platform, your social media, where they can find you, how they can contact you, your email, you know, who, you know what I mean, not your producers, your role manager, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, your, your all type of managers that you have, you know what I mean, because I know people want to know, where you get your hair done and all that stuff. So it's like I said,
Ooh, my
you know,
hairstylist, shout out to Den Den. That's my girl. She a Jamaican goddess, but you'll find her on my Instagram because I tag her every time she does my lace fronts. Hook it up. I go to her. I order my hair from different people, but I would say my social media once again, Beverly Savina. Follow me. You can inbox me as well. I'm open. If you have interest in booking me, I am my own manager as of right now. But I do work with Randy Arzul for certain things. So if you can't catch me, hit him up because he'll hit me up. Of course, Postal Girl Marketing. That's my team, the people that support me and move me. If you want to reach out to them, go right ahead. When it comes to Savina, they'll answer you. Um, my Instagram is official Savina Music. Follow me there. My TikTok is D Savina Music. Oh yeah, I'll be doing TikTok videos now. I don't know. I have a good time doing it. So follow me on the Tiki Taka. That's what I be calling it. The Tiki Taka. Yeah, I call it tiki taka. Like, oh, you want tiki taka? They be like, what? I be like, TikTok. Ah, and then they start laughing. I be like, but YouTube, Beverly Savina. Just type in my name, Beverly Savina, pop up. I'm the only Beverly Savina in this planet. But there's other Beverlys now. But Beverly Savina, I'm the only one in this planet for now. So
I
just
don't know. There's another one. Like I hate when that happens.
there's Savinas and then there's Derrylys, but Derrily Savina, I'm the only one in this planet for now.
Okay.
For now. Yeah,
Savina. Yeah.
but I appreciate this. Thank you, everybody who tuned in, whoever's watching. Thank you, thank you. And if you have any questions for me, hit me up, hit my inbox up. I answer sometimes, depending on the question.
I know your inbox is full like crazy every
Yeah, but I don't be. I look to
single
see who is
day.
it first. I be like, ugh. And then when I see that it's bullshit or a man trying to talk to me or all this other stuff, I don't even open it. I leave them on red, not even on scene. Not even. I don't open it. I don't want them to even know. I don't want them to even know. Sometimes I don't even bother. And then when it's professional, I respond because don't come at me with some weird shit. Like I get turned off quickly. I get the heebie jeebies quickly. Like I get disgusted really quickly as well. So like if you want to work with me and it's something and then you want to invest in your career and you're willing to put money down on yourself for the project and all this other stuff, like if this is what you really want to do, then and if I dig your work, hit me up. Hit me
Definitely.
up.
Yeah. That's
And
right.
then we
Or
can
just
we can
hit
go
me
from
up.
there. Just hit me up.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we'll go we'll definitely, work. But I'm very serious about my craft. So please don't hit me up if you just think this is a okie doke show. Don't. It's real shit. So if you
Yeah, don't
want
waste
it,
my time.
we can do it. Don't waste my time.
That's
Don't
right.
waste my time.
That's right. Just
Please.
just just hit me up. You know what I mean? Y'all can also follow me on the platform, DJ Alex the Original. You know what I mean? Just hit me up, be like, yo, I want to book Savina, and I can make things happen. I can make things happen. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna make things happen. Best believe it. It's gonna be some numbers. It's gonna be some numbers. So if you hit me up, you gotta come correct. Come correct because she ain't no joke. She's real about her.
I know
Thank
that's
you once
right.
again.
No, it's a real. I'm just really being. Yeah, damn. I'm
That's
very
right.
serious about myself. So please don't knock on my door if you're not serious. Please don't knock on my door.
That's right. That's right. So thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And so, and we definitely will talk soon. All right.
Thank you so much for this interview. It was an honor.
See you soon. All right.
All right. Well, have a good night, everybody. And then let me know when this video is available because I will be rewatching this.
Got you. Got you.
All
Got you.
right. Have a
Got you.
good night.
Definitely.
Bye, guys.
Night night.
Night.
Oh gosh, this is a good show. This is one of the. This is yo. I love this show. Like I swear to God, the most beautiful yo. Since we was on air, yo, the goosebumps it doesn't even stop. Doesn't even stop. But thank you once again. Thank you everybody. I really appreciate it for tuning in. Savina, the most talented, beautiful woman. Talented, good heart, good clean heart. Good clean heart. But yeah, I see all the text messages. I was like, yo, you was being soft on her. It's cool. I like that. You know what I mean? But the next interview, once the station opens up completely, we have a face-to-face conversation. By then, by the time I get to her, I won't get to her directly. I will have to get through her agent. But it's what it is what it is. Like I said, follow the movement, support her music, support her platform. She's doing big things. When I say she's doing big things, she is doing big things. I'm not gonna have nobody in my platform to waste my time. This shit is real. First original got even a female. First, 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 first. I heart. That's all I gotta say is I heart radio. It's your boy DJ Alex. Alex the original. See ya next Wednesday. Same time, same platform, same location, same everywhere form. Have a very great, good, good Easter week. Actually April's Fools, but Good Friday. It's around the corner. Easter week. Enjoy your Easter out there anywhere in the world. Let me shout out to people from Cali, Vegas, Tokyo, Berlin. It's like 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning in FM. This show is sponsored by G4L. Sponsored by G4L, Garifuna for Life. Sponsored by them. Just log on. G4L. Love y'all. Peace.